Hey, Silver Siren, can you hear me? Okay. Zach, are you there? Can you hear me too? Maybe he stepped away. Well, when I went to the coin show today, I showed up too late because most of the vendors had gone. Um, Usually they said that on a good day when there's no holiday, um, it's quite packed and most people are just trying to get through. But the two times that I went, the first one was Mother's Day, so there not many people there, and today was Memorial Day weekend, so nobody was there. But as usual, both times when I went there, um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, when I went there, none of the dealers were friendly. They were kind of standoffish, and if you ask them a question, like they don't really like that for some reason. I don't know. And it's a small local coin show, so nothing big. I asked one dealer, is there anybody here that does modern coins? And she pointed over to one direction. It's like, you know, like, why are you asking me? That was the attitude I got. She didn't even say a word. Women, I saw, maybe wives hanging out with their husbands, like kind of tagging along. Last time I went, I saw some kids with family, but mostly men. And even the dealers, they're mostly men with, some of the wives helping out, or that maybe they're doing it together as a family business. But not too common to see women there. Gainesville coins, shekel, not a bad price. That's very good for Zach. Let us know some of the good stuff today. Sometimes they have daily deals. Yeah, the coin shows are usually the old US coins, numismatic stuff, 5 cents, 10 cents, 25 cents, half dollars, piece dollars, Morgan dollars. Dave's deal. Oh, by the way, I asked the Argent agent about the gilded gold coin from the Canadian Mint that Numismatic King was showing. Uh, AA47 said gilded or gold plated coins like that equals junk, so I guess he doesn't like that. Yeah, everybody has their likings. I thought the gold one looked pretty cool, but I really don't know how much demand it would conjure up for that kind of coin. Um, yeah, gilded is modern semi-numies. Hello, tinfoil! Tinfoil Hat Girl has joined.
Hi there.
Hello. What time? Is it late in Germany
Good
right
evening.
now?
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock in the
10 o'clock?
evening.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm waiting for the poll results. We had European election today, so the Italians are allowed to vote until 11 o'clock, so still 1 hour to go to get the final results.
But this is the Italian elections?
No, the European elections, and there are all the different European countries voting.
Mm-hmm.
And they started Thursday. Great Britain started on Thursday with some other countries and Netherlands. And we had election here in Germany today, and the Italians vote until late in the evening.
Okay.
You know, they always have their dinners, so for the Italians, you have to extend voting time until late night so
They take
that
the
they can
sweet old
have their
time
pasta
eating their
and
pasta. Okay.
spaghetti, and then afterwards take a walk to the voting. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know Europe collectively did elections together as one European nation because, every country is different. So I just thought maybe they just do elections on their own.
Yes, they do. They have national parliament, but they have the
Hmm.
European Parliament like a central parliament for all countries together. And yeah, but actually, the European Parliament has not so much to say, and it's more like a kind of pseudo parliament. I don't know. I'm not so happy with the prognosis about the results for
Hmm.
Germany. But you have a lot of right wing parties now gaining because European European Union has not done so much good for the people, and a lot of countries are having Eurocritic parties, and they are on the rise. And for me, it's a good thing because I strongly oppose the European Union.
Mm.
But I hope that in Germany some more votes would have gone for the European contra anti-European parties.
Any laws, representative promoting laws to do away with the VAT on bullion?
Unfortunately not.
No. Okay.
And I guess that's their least problem to deal because how could you ever expect politicians to take a tax away?
Yeah, that's how they get paid.
Yeah. Have you ever seen politicians taking a tax away that only few people are opposing?
Hmm.
So who's buying silver to be a kind of be a kind of lobby to say, hey, we want value-added tax away? No one. So
Yeah, yeah. The only exception that I heard was Texas, the state of Texas in America, uh, got rid of the bullion tax period. Be
yeah, but it's a different thing over there with you having a constitution saying that silver and gold is money. So I think this is kind of a consequence of that, and not so
Oh.
much because here in Germany you don't have such a constitution. You don't have any mentioning of sound money, gold and silver. So I think that's a kind of heritage from the constitution that the Texan people said they want to encourage
Hmm.
buying precious metals, I guess. That's what I
Right.
would say. I
That's
don't
pretty
know.
interesting. Yeah, can you hold on one second? I gotta step away just for like 2 minutes. I'll be right back, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. So I was talking to Cyber Curtain Twitcher or whatever his name is. I forget the exact name. Um, he was talking about value-added taxes and
He's from the UK, isn't
yeah,
it?
he's from
Yeah.
UK,
Mm.
and I really felt bad for you and him because like you can't get a lot of the nice coins and bars, especially the bars, they're even more taxes, right? So
Right.
yeah.
In on silver bars in Germany, you pay 19%,
Hmm.
and on coins you paid 7%. But then they wanted to raise the taxes for coins too on 19%, and all people thought, oh, let's now buy silver because it will get more expensive in 2014. But somehow they find a trick to, I don't know how they did it, but in fact prices stayed nearly the same, which
Okay.
is good. 7% value added tax is bad anyway, so uh, there's still a bit of time to stack silver, unless, I don't know, maybe they will find a way to get their higher taxes on the silver coins. I don't know how long. Maybe they will have this tax window. Maybe they will close it to have their 19%.
That's still a
So
lot. I mean, so when you order your coins, do you go to a local coin dealer, or do you use some kind of online bullion dealer from Germany or Europe, or how do you
I
go
I
about buying?
mostly buy online because as you have the taxes, you really have to do your calculations, and when you go to a local coin dealer, you still have to again pay another premium because sure they have their local shop and they have to charge a bit more than the online dealers. So for me, trying to cost average and calculating the prices, most often I buy online. And yeah, but what I don't like is that you lose your anonymous, and because you have to somehow leave a trace when you buy online, which I don't like.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, if you buy, let's say, a coin
It's all
at a
credit
local
card?
shop,
You pay all by credit card?
no, I wire the money, but never mind, it's still a paper trace.
Uh,
So
okay. And have you ever bought from a local coin dealer at all, or
yes,
no?
I
You
have,
have. Okay, so
yeah.
one of the topics that Silver Siren and I were talking about is just coin dealers in general, like what their personalities are like, their character and their demeanor. Like, I just went to a coin show, a local one, a very
Yes,
small one,
I heard
and
that when I tuned in that they were unfriendly and
right. And is that the same that you get over there, or are they more polite and courteous and like, they start showing you coins and stuff, or
actually
uh,
I haven't been to a coin show. I know that there
hmm.
are a few in Germany,
Hmm.
but I haven't been there, so I can't tell you how people behave, but I know that there were less people on the last coin shows. We have like a few bigger coin shows, and that's all. You don't have such local coin shows,
Uh-huh.
no, because I think the public is not so much interested. It's just a few percent of the population who buy precious metals anyway, so it
Right.
doesn't make sense to make local coin shows. We don't have that. Just a few bigger ones, and I guess that people are quite okay on these shows, but the prices, what I heard, is not competitive. So if you go to a show, you rather don't get any great deals. So it's better to buy online actually.
Okay.
Maybe if you're a collector, sure, then you can find a special coin you've been looking for. But as I don't consider myself a collector but a stacker, I don't see a reason to go on such a coin show.
Yeah.
No.
Just want to welcome Half Dollar to the Hangout. He's here now.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Guten Tag.
And well,
Guten Abend.
when you went to
It's
the
evening
coin
here.
dealer in Germany, like the couple of coin dealers that you went to, were they pretty friendly or were they kind of standoffish?
Yeah, they were friendly because there are two coin dealers I have in a kind of good distance to go to, and the one is a very quiet, decent guy, uh, and she's very friendly. But he doesn't talk much. He just hands over what you ask for, and that's that. He's decent, and I think he doesn't talk too much because he doesn't want to make the people feel that's kind of happening. He wants to tell you that he doesn't want to remember your face, because here in Germany you can buy for 50,000 euros, you can buy precious metals without having to hand over any paper. But if you want to invest more than 50,000, then you have to show your papers.
I see.
Okay?
Okay.
So if you want to invest more, you maybe better split it so that you do not have to leave traces, right?
Right.
And I think he's so quiet and decent because he just wants the people to buy their precious metals and not give them a feeling of a big relationship, or kind of,
Oh,
because
okay.
else they maybe not come back.
Oh, I see. I see. I see. So, in other words, a lot of people value the anonymity of when buying coins or bars or whatever, precious metals in Germany, I guess. Um, People over here, I don't think they're complaining too much. Like, I haven't heard that many people say, "Well, I don't like to buy online because my credit card gets, my name, my address." Like, I haven't heard anybody complaining about that.
Yeah, I I also say, because I'm a small stacker, so I say like, what can I do about it?
Yeah.
But maybe those richer people who invest higher amounts of money,
Hmm.
I think the danger that confiscation in any kind may happen, you cannot rule it out completely.
Mm, a little,
So
okay. Just being extra careful, I guess.
yeah. I think it's also a German kind of character trait to always be a bit of panic, and someone could come after you or whatever, I don't know. So I think it's also a kind of German
Okay,
character thing.
let me kind of ask Half Dollar if his experience. Hey, Half Dollar, you there?
Hey, what's up?
Okay, so we were talking about the demeanor and personalities of coin dealers in general, and I'm sure you went to coin shows and local coin dealers, and I got the impression from the coin show that I went to twice, they don't like me there, or they just don't care. So I don't know if you got that kind of impression where they're just very standoffish and they're not really customer service friendly. Is that what you got down in over your area?
No, I would say quite contrary, but you're a younger person, right? You're like in your early 20s or so, Mr. B?
No, no, no. I'm older. I'm a lot older. But I don't look old, so maybe they think I'm a kid. I don't know.
Because I'm other than my really gray hair, I'm a young-looking 42-year-old guy, and I think when they see somebody with somebody middle-aged, oh God, I can't believe I said that. Uh, that I don't know. They just think you probably got some money, that you're a little more serious. I, I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know, when I was younger and I would approach. I mean, I didn't go to coin shows, so I can't really compare. But
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I just think it's because I mean, maybe I look like I'm a little older, and if I'm at a coin show and looking a little older, they probably know I got money to spend. I don't
Right,
think
right.
they do that. I don't know if it's fake charm, or maybe there's a little bit of empathy because a lot of those guys make me look like I'm a baby. You know, they're all like 50, 60, 70
Yeah,
years
yeah,
old.
that's the dealers at my place. Most of them are in their 50s or 60s. They're quite old, and a lot of their looks like their longtime customers are like really even older than them, but they're just sitting there with their loupe looking at the coins, just inspecting, and they're wheeling and dealing, talking about what's the next best coin. That's the kind of sense that I got, when I was there. But Silver Siren says the same thing. Like the coin dealers, they don't treat her well. You know.
Well, yeah, it's sort of it carries over to sales and other things. Like let's talk automobiles, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a woman, you go buy a car. You know, they're going to treat you much different than if you're a guy.
Right. Right.
It's just sales. I mean, it's it's not I don't believe in the word fair per se, but they certainly believe quite contrary. They're
Well,
looking for opportunity.
yeah. Car dealers in general, they're so desperate to make a sale. They'll do whatever, right? They're one of the worst. And then you got your old stockbrokers from the past. They just want to take your money.
Oh,
And coin dealers, at least they got some kind of item that have genuine interest.
the thing is also, I mean, how many women have been in the numismatics up till recently?
Not a lot. It's predominantly male dominated.
And I
Coins like that. It just that's the way it is.
and I mean, just a
Few exceptions.
quick quick story about my last coin show visit. As I was entering, there was a husband, wife, infant in a baby carriage, and I guess an in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Were all leaving, and the wife made the remark to the husband, "Okay, can we just get out of here now?"
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah, I mean it's it's a guy thing predominantly. I mean, I'm not saying it's a He-Man's Woman Haters Club. It's just it's just something that a lot of women they are not necessarily into
Right.
guys.
Yeah, I think there's more women in the stock market analyst type positions, but in the coin world, probably not. Not that many. And usually, if they are in it, it's for family-run business. That's the sense I got at the shows.
Yeah, I mean, I saw some women that were dealing over there. I would say the ratio maybe 5 to 1.
Right.
But I
And
mean, go back 10 years even, it would probably be more like 10 to 1.
10 to 1.
It's
And
picking up.
how hard or easy can it be to find something really cool that would be a good deal in these coin shows? Like I go there, I'm totally lost. I don't even know what to look for. It's just overwhelming. There's so many different things there.
And
Absolutely.
overpriced. The German coins on shows are overpriced.
Overpriced? Okay.
I would say, yeah, certainly there are rip-offs there, but
Hmm.
I mean, certainly like in the case of the newer bullion coins, like the Canadian, Canadian Peregrine Falcons or U.S. American Eagles, for example. I
Right.
would stay away from those types of choices at a coin show. I would go online and buy from a reputable online dealer first because you're going to get a much better price.
Hmm.
But
Yes.
go ahead, Tinfoil.
No, I just said yes, I agree.
But I
The
mean,
best prices are with the retailers online. And sometimes I happen to make a good deal on an eBay auction, but this is getting rare because, well, I don't know, with the silver junk, German junk silver, a lot of people are trying to bid on these, so the prices are not so much competitive at the moment.
Mm.
right, when there certainly is more demand lately. The demand to out there for junk silver and silver bullion is increasing because of the lower prices. I mean,
Yes.
it's been just over a year now since silver tanked from 40, 50, whatever it was, $40 or $50 an ounce, back down
Yes.
to believable levels. And I mean, those people who got burnt, they're not there, but there's a whole new group of people coming in, and it's just building. I mean, what are you going to do with your money? You're going to put it in the bank? You don't get interest at a bank anymore. You get bank fees.
I
Hmm.
don't know how you feel, but when I gather some few thousand euros on an account, I get nervous. Really, I can't stand any monies on my account, and I have to do something about it. It's maybe panicking, but if you panic, panic first, right? You have all these rumors about bail-ins coming, especially in Eurozone, like they had with Cyprus first experiment. And what people don't know that the European Parliament, in silence, had a law passed that this experiment with Cyprus is the template for other banking crises throughout Euro area or European area at all. So people do not know that the laws for bail-in are already in place. So this is why I do not hold any substantial amount of money on my account, because it can happen tomorrow that
Is
suddenly
that a
a
common
bank
thing
fails.
for German people to do, to not leave too much money in their accounts now because
No,
of
not at
Cyprus?
all. No, you have the strict German people having their saving accounts, and they would not care that they don't get any interest. In fact, because of inflation being much higher than they state, it's the same in here over here like in the USA. When you listen to how is his name, the shadow stats guy. Same
Okay.
over here. They are manipulating the
Leadership.
inflation like crazy, and in fact, you are paying for having money on a savings account, because if you have like zero interest minus real inflation rate, it's you're losing money. But it's also a kind of German character to not go into stocks. The German is very no thank you stocks. So this
Mm-hmm.
is for the richer people, and most people have a kind of small house which they're paying for mortgage, and they have a savings account and insurance like your 401k, similar things, saving plans for retirement. And although we have like zero interest for years now, you have no movement. You had no movement when the Cyprus crisis occurred. Nothing. I wonder what needs to happen that German savers would say, okay, I got enough. I get my money out. I don't know.
Hmm.
What is there still to happen? I don't know. We have the bail-in laws already in place, as I said, and so when a bank fails, they are prepared to take the people's savings money. This is a fact for me. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, I would say the Germans got a raw deal joining the European Union. That Germany seems to be the one bailing out all the other member
Yeah,
states.
but I don't know. The people, this is what is frustrating me, which is also now showing with the European elections. They always again vote for those who betrayed them. Decades for decades for decades, and now, since we are in the European Union, things have gotten blatant. I don't know. They break law, international law, European law. It's all just paper. It doesn't mean anything. And still, the Germans like, oh, what can I do about it? And when there is election, they again go for the same treasonous parties like always, and nothing changes. Things go on,
Well,
and
right.
you're like, What needs to happen that they wake up, that they see the facts about what is going on with the euro, with the currency, which is just zombie currency. It's a zombie currency. If there was no bail-in and so on, the currency would fail.
Right.
So
And I mean, only at least in the U.S., the U.S. dollar has this I mean, this has been becoming to be known as the petrodollar. That there's some sort of oil backing. So we sort of have. I mean, the U.S. currency's a little bulletproof compared to the
the difference with the
dollar.
dollar is you have your currency and you as on the steering wheel behind the steering wheel, but here you have a currency and different countries and they can go into debt as long as they want, and then when it fails, let's point towards Germany and they have to come over with a solution, which is money, money, money,
Yeah,
taxpayers.
yeah.
So this is the problem with the European Union, that you have other countries spending money like mad, and you have no checks and balances to stop that. And then when it fails and when interest goes up for these countries, as happened in the midst of the euro crisis, yeah, then they all point towards the Germans, the Nazis, who enriched themselves with the euro, so they have to pay, and all these
Yeah,
vague lies.
I love the whole guilt, the whole Nazi guilt thing from
Oh, it's
War
it's
II. I mean, like the world needs
it's
to get over it.
disgusting, really.
The world,
I'm no German, I'm a Croatian, but I don't know how these people here do not stand up and fight for the right as a nation to be not titled Nazi when they do not want to pay for other people's expenses. I don't know how long this is going to go on like that.
I'll just just a quick story. This is my father I'm talking about. My last name is a German last name, but I mean I'm like multi nation national, I guess you could say, as far as my heritage. But my father has a German last name.
Hmm.
Well, so do I. But anyway, I'm talking maybe 30 years ago. He he had a plumbing business. He was a plumber.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was trying to get some business, and the person was Jewish. He heard my father's last name and just said, "Yep,
Turned away.
yeah." It's like
Uh,
I mean, 30 years ago. So okay, that was 30 years after World War II. That's bad enough, but I mean, you turn on the media and they still make cracks about it over here in the U.S. It's like, get over it. That's all I can say about that. It's just get over it. I mean, if there's an evil that happened at that time, it was the U.S. nuking Japan.
yeah.
Act like,
No
oh
one no one talks about other countries' genocides, like the Turkish genocide on the Armenian people, or the Stalin genocide,
yeah,
or the
right?
Chinese genocide, or I don't
Yeah,
know. It's only the German, like this is the only nation which is no excuse, no, but you cannot blame coming generations for what has been generations ago. But we know it's just the guilt thing to press the
yeah,
Germans to suppress them and blackmail them to pay for all countries' expenses and
yeah.
monies, and I don't know, it's just the blackmailing policy.
Well, just take this into perspective. I mean, the U.S. history. I mean, there are races that are making a big deal about events that happened 200 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, get over it. Sorry, there's been exploitation to just about everybody, every past generations of every race, creed, and religion, and it's just been done.
The
Genocide,
world the
exploitation.
world has always been in wars, and it's
Yeah.
perpetuum mobile. You have
Uh,
to.
I mean, I'm not trying to turn this steer the discussion here. I mean, I guess my whole point is that Yeah, I think it was a bad move for Germany to join the European Union.
Yes, it was a bad move, but the people were against it anyway. But it was the plan that the Germans will have to pay for future black holes. It was the plan from the beginning, and this is why all the countries that today are benefiting with having the euro, like they are taking more that they are paying into this European Union, they were allowed to have a referendum if they want to join the euro. But the Germans, who were supposed to pay for all that from the beginning, no one allowed us here to vote because they would have failed big time. Germans didn't want to leave the German mark for euro. The
I
majority was
remember,
against it,
yeah, I
but
remember the German
they were
mark
not
being
allowed.
very, very strong back in the days. Um,
Yes,
and the other countries, like the French had the franc and the Italians had the lira, right? And
yeah,
the
but
German
they were
mark
all
always
weak
weak
currencies.
currencies, and all of a sudden, like now, once you join the euro, everybody's, 1 euro, one mark is 1 euro. I don't know, but I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know how they did that adjustment, but if you take your German euros, you can use it in Italy or France, right? It's the same euro.
right. And it's this is also the root of the problem because when the all these countries who used to have weak currencies got the euro, they were seen as one from the perspective of the global markets, and this is why the risk was seen as one, and this is why all these money is flowed into these countries because it was from the beginning people saw Germany as the lender of last resort in this euro area, and this is why so much credit and were able to overspend and go so deep into debt because it was seen as one
Mm.
currency area with Germany, although no one was talking about it openly, but it was from the beginning that now interest rates are all the same throughout European area, and this is why you can lend to these countries which had the history of overspending and weak currencies because they knew when something goes bad, it's Germany in there with all their credit score to back it up, right? So this is the root of the euro crisis problem anyway.
Do you have a sense of the relative earnings power people have compared to like German people with, a regular job working at, let's say, a bookstore versus somebody from France or Italy? Are they all getting like the same kind of pay, or is it different?
It was a big collapse. We had euro, German marks, like 1 euro is about 2 German marks. Was
Hmm.
our exchange rate, and then you had the prices would have had to be cut into half. But psychologically, this looked funny if you go to the cafe and you buy, you can drink a coffee for less than a euro. And this is why prices went up within a year to the same level as they were before. So prices doubled, in fact, but your wages, they were cut in half. Yeah?
Cut in half, not the same, but they cut it in half. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, you had the pay, your wage was in German marks, and
Uh-huh.
then with the euro exchange rate, in the end, the amount was cut in half.
Oh, okay,
Would
okay.
be okay if the prices would have stayed the same, but they didn't.
Mm.
In in just 1 year, coffee in a cafe was like before in German marks, now in euros. But
Yeah.
you had just half of the money in your pocket because your wages, they did not go up because it looked funny to just earn 1,000 euros. That
Hmm.
was normal now, but the prices, they went up. And they still tell us this is not true. It's just, they say it's felt inflation. Like
Sounds like the
Not
same thing here. They're telling us
Yeah,
there's
it's
no
not
inflation
true.
here.
You just feel like it's higher. It's felt inflation. You
Mm.
just imagine it's just not true. Anyone who has to go to the groceries and go get gasoline and energy prices, it's it's
Yeah.
it's hard. And what I can say, I don't know what the wages are in the other Euro countries, but
Uh-huh.
in Germany, the wages stayed the same, and with inflation, in fact, they grew lower with time. And in these 10 years of Euro era, all these countries which had weak currencies before, and all the credit poured into their countries, and they had the real estate boom and so on, they had wage increases of about 30% or so. So
Okay.
that's also a root of the problem, because you have Spanish people and Greek people who have a kind of similar wage level like Germans now,
Mm. Mm.
but they don't produce. They're not as productive to afford these wages.
Yeah, and
And this
they're
is
mostly retired people. They don't really work.
also, yes, you have in Greece, you can retire at 50 years old with like 130% of your last wage.
Mm-hmm.
And in Germany, they are increasing the retirement age. So the Germans are supposed to work longer and longer and longer for whole Europe, who is going into retirement earlier and earlier and earlier. So we are now at 67 years.
Yeah.
And the
Same here.
French, who are so socialist and want that their working class have good working conditions, they lowered, although they went into recession, they lowered the retirement age from 62 to 60. Can you guess that?
Wow. That's
You can't make it up. Where the German who is bailing out Europe got an increase and has to work until 67 years, the
mm-hmm.
French lowered and they can retire with 60 years old.
It sounds like the other countries are piggybacking on Germany then.
Yeah, they are. So the Germans, they are a very obeying kind of people. They always want to be good, and this is why they put very much energy into the European idea.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
if you're a normal working people, you know that the other countries are only holding on to the European idea as long as they get more than they pay.
Right.
When this one day collapses, they will be the first to say goodbye to the European Union, to the euro, and so on, and all the engagement of the Germans to keep the union up and bailing out all these countries who went into debt way too far. It will be for nothing. It's just, yeah. But
Yeah. Okay. We
what can
got
we do? We
Golden
can,
Foroa coming in.
yeah. Hi.
Say
Hello,
hello.
can you
Hello
hear me?
to I am Gogi too. We haven't heard from you in a while.
I keep trying to join these hangouts, but whenever I try to join, they're full.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you got in. We have a tinfoil hat girl here. She's from Germany. I don't know if you know her. Half
Hi.
dollar is here.
No, I don't know a lot of the people here.
Okay. Everybody knows you because of your videos. It's amazing.
No, those are long gone now.
The
But
big
Okay.
gold guy.
He's the
Wow,
gold.
I still remember this video when you showed the tiny philharmonic, the golden philharmonic, and look at the bigger sister. That was amazing.
oh, you saw that? Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have that here. I don't have everything here, but I have that in the camera right now. You can't really see the size difference, but this is it.
That's the
Yeah.
gold one?
Yeah.
Ah.
I forgot to show something if I bother to join.
Oh, thank
So
you.
I didn't want to stop the discussion. I don't know what the topic is.
We were just kind of going through from
European
coin deal
Union and the
European
Met.
Union. It started with coin dealers, like their demeanor in general, like they're not very friendly to you. And Half Dollar was chiming in on that, and Tinfoil Hat was saying the German dealers are, the customers are more concerned about anonymity, like they don't want to reveal who they are. So there's not much of a nice customer to business coin dealer customer relations going on over in Germany. Over here, I kind of got that, unless you're not in the crowd with their A client list, they don't want to really hear from you.
I can confirm that. Yeah. If
Yeah,
they know you and they know they can get a lot out of you, then they bend over backwards. Otherwise, you're just an insect to them, I would say.
right. Okay.
But other thing I wanted to mention on the coin, on the retailer side, I read for Germany that before they had like one seller on 10 buyers, and this ratio changed a lot. Now you have substantially more sellers, not more sellers than buyers, but like 4 or 5 sellers. So the sentiment is really bad. You now see it why because people are giving up on the precious metals and coming in to sell way more than before. So this is maybe also a sign that maybe bottoming,
Hopefully.
and that sentiment is so low that it can't get worse. I don't know. Maybe. Hmm.
Anybody
You
want to
have
chime in on the sentiment here? Sentiment of where silver is going?
I just think that as energy costs increase,
Right.
the metals are going to go up eventually. It just depends on what else is going on at the time, I guess. But
Yeah,
you know,
gasoline prices are high.
I mean, daily expenses, everything is going up, and yet the metals that come out of the ground, they've already gone after what they can recycle for the most part. At this point,
think
to me,
metals
it's
might be
still
more
a
of a
good.
laggard.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You think metals may be more of a laggard? Maybe it's going to happen, but everything else is more visible.
I don't know. I don't know. I
It is.
expect probably everything to stay as it is until the conditions change enough for them to go either up or down, and that's to me, I think it'll go up, but it might take a couple of years.
wow.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, we'll keep buying for sure.
Other thing is we had these coin, these shops here. How do you call it? The scrap shops. We had them popping up like in the dozens every day, and now there's a change too. They are closing down. They are starting to shut down because I guess the gold in the population, which is for easy selling, like, oh, I need to have the new iPhone, so let's sell grandma's old golden ring or whatever. I think this is drying up, and these gold shops are closing down. Do you have similar development?
And there's not a lot of buy gold places here, but I'm reading the comments that keep popping up. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I don't expect silver to go down below 18 anytime soon. I'm hearing people say that it will, but I would have to see something happen with energy costs going down for that to come about.
Well, I have a small amount of money left to invest, which I may do in the coming weeks or month. And afterwards, I guess I will have to pause and maybe just buy a few coins here and there.
Have you ever bought from United States at all?
Yes, I have some tubes of American Eagles. But you mean that I bought directly from like AppMax or something?
Or, from somebody you know that lives here, or
No.
no, okay. Because I'm
Mm-mm.
thinking for $1, €1, you get like a buck 40 in US dollars. So I'm like, maybe you get more purchasing power with a euro buying silver here.
Yes, but if you buy a certain amount, then you have to pay import taxes, so it comes the same.
Oh, okay, the same.
You have to pay a high shipping cost, and then you have import taxes which are higher than the normal value added tax, so that doesn't make sense. Not really.
Okay.
And I don't feel so comfortable with the idea that I get my metals shipped from over there.
Right.
It's a bit
Have
too.
you have you bought from outside of Germany, say like from Royal Mint, British Mint, or
No.
from
Mm-mm.
French Mint? Nothing like that?
No.
Okay.
Because in regard of precious metals infrastructure, Germany is leading in Europe.
Oh, I saw the
So,
French Mint site and they had some nice things, but for U.S. people to buy French Mint stuff, it just didn't make any sense.
but it's collector stuff, I guess, and it's
Yeah, it
overpriced.
is. They had the World Cup 2014 Brazil soccer coin
Yeah,
that's curved just like the baseball coin. I forget who recommended it. Somebody on here recommended it, and I did look at it, but it was so expensive. I was like, I
yeah.
don't know.
No, I buy some of the well-known semi-numismatic coins, and that's that.
Okay.
So I don't look around at other mints what kind of collector coins there are. So I'm not so much interested in these. As I said, I don't consider myself a collector, but a stacker with maybe sometimes I buy a few coins for my pleasure, for the fun, for the nice design. But that's that.
Right. That's what Salivate was pointing out yesterday in the Hangout, where some coins will do really well. The value will go up and stuff, and some of them won't do well. It'll actually go down, but as
Yeah.
long as you enjoy the coin that you like, then it doesn't matter. So that's how he buys his coins, and
Yes.
he'll always take in the appreciation factor. He bought the high relief elephant, which I think is a good purchase. A very low mintage. It's most likely going to go up in value, but he just enjoys the coins. He just likes to
Yes.
have them.
Oh, I
And
like
if
the
he ever
elephant.
needed the money to,
I I bought a whole
yeah,
lot of
elephant's
the
really
normal
nice.
2014
That's coming from,
elephants.
yeah,
Huh?
those are from the German mint, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And I bought a really whole lot of these 2014 elephants because
Why did they make it Somalia elephant? Why did they call it like, like instead of Somalia elephants, why didn't they have like their own German coin or something?
they are entitled from the Somalian government to. I think I read that they are like accepted payment in
Oh.
Somalia.
Okay, I guess they wanted the elephant design on the coin to give it an appeal, you know.
No,
Um,
no, it's you can it is accepted in Somalia.
okay.
It's the same like the how do you call them the Noah Ark coin. It just
Yeah,
accepted payment in Armenia or whatever country that is over there.
and who mints that coin?
It's also in Germany. It's a
Oh,
Geiger. It's Geiger in
Geigerbomb.
Leipzig in East Germany. They mint the Ark Noah coins.
Okay.
That's a really nice coin, the Noah's Ark.
You like
Yes,
that?
Yeah,
I
Amex had a sale on them a couple weeks ago. I picked up 5.
Nice.
I think I have 100, over 100 of them, and I wanted to fill a master box because they are very beautiful. They are so wooden and nice, and that's why I would like to one day fill a monster box of Arkanoa coins.
But
But I
it's
have to
well,
work on this.
I mean, you don't have too much choice in 999 silver, do you? It's either that or the Philharmonic, unless we talk Great Britain. As far as bullies,
Yeah. But the Philharmonic is boring because it's
they,
boring and it has no ridges.
yeah, I know. That's what I guess that's what I was trying to allude to was that if you wanted a bullion coin, it's either that or the Philharmonic in deep in Europe there, right? Not much other choice, is there?
Yes, you have. Normally, the Maples and the Philharmonics are nearly the same price. So I have a lot of Maple Leaf coins, but I don't have so many Eagle coins because there's quite a premium on them. So I think I have 60, 80 Eagles, maybe 4 tubes or something.
What's the premium on the Silver Eagles over there in Germany?
It's always like €1 or 80 cents more, and that hurts when you have to pay the value added tax and then again a premium on the Eagle coins. Then you think twice and take the Maple.
I see. How about like the America the Beautiful coins? Is that popular over in Germany or no?
Yes, we have them, but
Too expensive?
we have those that were not so much thought after, and I didn't see the Hawaii coin at all. So when it's sold out in America, we don't get it over here. Seems
Right.
like
Because
so.
the Shenandoah coin just went on sale here, and there's a good deal on it right now. It's $117.95 for the 5 ounce bullion coin. You know, I'm like wondering how much you would have to pay to buy that same exact coin.
I think the prices are okay if you want to buy them. I guess it's not the baddest decision
Mm.
concerning the average price for an ounce. So it's okay. I checked the prices and was like, oh, not bad. I like to have some, but as I try to keep the part of the semi-numismatic coins low in my whole stack. It's
You'd
like I
rather
have,
have the lower premium then.
yes, I have like 90% bullion and maybe 10% numismatic, semi-numismatic coins in
Okay.
my entire stack.
Yeah, that seems to be the case for a lot of people.
And then you have these 5 ounces, which are like, that is like 5 ounces semi-numismatic coin, so that would drive my ratio up.
Yeah, did you see 24K's video on the 5 ounce high relief wedge-tail eagle?
No.
Oh, you didn't? That is stunning. I mean, the eagle looks like it's 3D and it pops out. It's a high relief coin, but when you look at the reverse, obverse, reverse, I don't know which one. The queen looks horrible.
A
she looks like a
zombie.
zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Oh, okay.
I saw the graded 70 high relief 5 ounce sell for $1,500 yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy money for
these high
five
relief
ounces.
coins are very expensive, aren't they?
Which one?
The high relief coins,
Yeah,
they are
they
very
are. They are
expensive.
very
So
expensive, but gorgeous.
yes, I'm willing to maybe pay a small premium on a Perth Mint coin here and there, buy like 5 of each, and that's that. But I won't start with any special coins like high relief and proof this, proof that. my budget is too small for such experiments.
Yeah, okay.
I think before you get into the high priced specialty and all of those things that cost way above spot, it's good to build a core stack first.
Okay.
Things
Yeah,
like
okay,
that.
I have this core stack, but still I see it as a saving. I
Right.
see it actually as my retirement account, my stack. For me, it's a fact that my generation will suffer badly when it comes to retirement in regard what we paid in and what we are supposed to get out later, maybe. So, for me, it's a fact that I have to start now to build my own retirement insurance.
Colin,
So
Colin,
for me, it's most important to amass as much sound money as
I think I am Gogi is
possible.
on here. His name is Colin here.
What did you want to say?
Do you remember I am Gogi who did the huge stack, the full stack, not too long ago? Uh, Zach has the screen up. I wonder if Colin could chime in here.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear. I just wanted
Yeah,
to give
this
an
is
opportunity.
this is actually Gegs. I can't get my screen name up, so I have to use my
Oh,
my proper name.
okay. Hi, it's great to see you here finally.
Yeah, thanks. I love your channel. I follow it every week.
Oh, thank you very much. I got the coins that you sent to me, to the third party guy. I still haven't received it from him, but as soon as I get it, I will definitely do a video, and I would like to thank you for sending that coin out to me.
Who is that?
No, I was just telling I am Gogi. He sent me a couple of coins a few weeks ago. I still haven't received it in my hand. My friend has it. Had him sent to a third party, so he gave me a couple of coins for saving him some money on the Gear Sopa bars.
Big 24K, right?
Big Al is 24K. I think so. He has his thing muted, so he might have stepped away.
Might be using the restroom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Federer, I'm here.
Oh,
Hey,
he's here. He's here.
so I see that you have your pant bars and some kind of wrapping.
Yeah, I do.
Is that something you did, or did it come to you that way?
No, I do that. Because the plastic here, the humidity and the heat usually comes off, so I like to keep them all intact.
That protective layer?
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
all those
that's a good
Aramicos.
idea.
Damn, look at that.
Oh, I've seen those before. Not that many.
I know it.
Those are awesome.
They look cool all together like that.
Do any of you custom wrap your stuff? You can get machines that you can do stuff in plastic and wrap your.
I basically get like a kilo of these little plastic things for like $4.
Big Al, is there any target? Is there any number that you're heading for? Or are you just collecting?
A second ounce.
Those poured bars look really nice.
Yeah.
I
This
feel
one's
like
pretty old. It's an Engelhard.
Yeah, that one. That one. What is that?
I need that.
It's a Swiss bank corporation, Engelhard.
Yeah,
Oh wow, I never seen that. That's cool.
yeah, I need one of those. I said I think the last time I saw that I need one of those.
I've got
That
an
is
old
a one. That's
Go.
a 1 ounce bar.
It's 10 tolas. That's 116 grams.
It's
Okay.
about
That's
3.75
about 4 ounces.
ounces, right? So in the Middle East, is it typical to store everything in the house, or is there some kind of secured storage? What is it in your experience? What's the typical way to
Both.
store it?
You store it in the house. You store some in the banks. Just depends if the house always has people in it. You got a guard or not.
Awesome. Yeah, the 10 tolas, I look for those, but I don't find them very often.
Yeah, we get them a lot here. I mean, this is a parent. It's a really old parent 10 tola. We get a lot of the tolas because we're close to India.
Yeah, the Indians that I work with don't want to part with the ones they have.
Yeah. But these are new, and I kind of like them because they're so small. They're 50 grams, so they're candies.
How much were those?
That's about $2,000 something.
Yeah, I see a lot of the minted 50-gram bars, but not the poured.
Yeah, these are really nice. I mean, they're so small. I mean, look how small it is.
Get those from Silvertown?
Nah.
Are you selling any of those?
Go out to the Middle East.
Yeah.
You gotta go to Dubai for those.
Yeah, buy some of those.
The guy actually had 40 kilos of them, and they're sold out.
Does Dubai ship to the United States?
I don't think so. It's possible, but I don't think so. You can buy these at the airport at duty free.
Don't they have vending machines there too?
Yeah, they have vending machines.
That's
They have
awesome.
them in like almost every shopping center.
It's very rare to see gold stacks these days, mostly silver, but this is a fine view here.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Gorgeous, man.
I wish I was there to touch it.
Grab it and run away.
Golden.
Oh, I've got a pamp toll here. Have you seen these golden pharaoh?
I've seen them on sale. I don't have any. I've seen rose press bars before. Oh, the
In
5
tolas?
tolas. No, I haven't seen that. Yeah, I thought that was maybe a 1 ounce or 50 gram.
No, it's 5 tolas.
I've seen the 3 tolas before at a coin show, but that was, I want to say, 10 years ago.
Yeah, they have, like here you can get the 1 tola, 2 tola, 3 tola, 4 tola, 5 tola, 10 tolas.
And Hayatola.
Yeah.
But he said Ayatollah. Do you just see Indian bullion there a lot, or do you see bullion from all over the region?
All over the region.
Do you have any Iranian or Persian gold?
No, that's illegal. That's illegal.
It is? Really?
It's illegal here.
Damn.
Yeah, the good stuff is always illegal, it seems like, wherever you are.
There was actually a coin dealer that had one, gave it to me, and I was just trying to play it off like I don't want it so that he can give it to me for cheap. And I was like, dude, you know this is illegal to sell it. He actually cut it right then and there. I was like, what the hell? He's like, yeah, you know, we have a saying, you know, the door that you don't want to open a door that's going to bring you wind or something. I was like, what the fuck, dude? He's like, yeah, I'll just melt it.
Why is it illegal?
There's sanctions against Iran.
Oh, they just don't like each other, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. I
Wait,
thought
why is
gold would
that?
be gold, but I guess not.
Why is that though? Does that just go way back to like the Shias and Sunnis?
It's further than that. It's more historical than that. There's always been an issue with Persians and Arabs.
Right. It's just a historical conflict that's been on, and I guess
Yeah, it's been on before Islam's time even.
Huh.
if it's
Wow.
Iranian gold, they don't want it.
I wonder if there's an unofficial side to that.
I don't know.
Have they never tried to like, you know, kind of make peace with each other?
They have, but right now Iran's under sanctions from the
Right. They're
Oh, but
well,
you
the
got-
Western sanctions, right?
Yeah, but that's for the whole world. Anyone who deals with Iran is going to end up getting sanctioned from the West. So if a bank from here deals with them, they're going to get sanctioned.
Oh, okay. But I mean, like India, China, and Russia deals with them.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Big Al, what's the story behind those coins there? The ones that we used to accept payment for oil?
These?
Yeah.
These were basically in the what happened is in the run-up to World War II, the agreement between the Saudis and the Americans was that they would get their money in oil. From the 1930s until about 1942, they were actually paying them in dollars, and the Saudis didn't have an issue with it. But at the beginning of World War II, they noticed that the dollar was actually dropping in its value.
Right.
So they asked the Americans to deliver for them gold. At the beginning of the war, they were able to do that. But as the war, as the UK was losing more and more ships, they were starting to charge higher and higher prices for the sovereigns. So basically, the Americans said, why don't we just produce them ourselves, and we'll produce them for $25, and that was actually a $10 profit, and sell them to these dumb Saudis for $25, and they couldn't they couldn't pass the Congress legislation to do it. So basically, they just set up a little tent in the middle of the Philadelphia Mint where they printed these, and apparently they printed about 90,000 of them. The thing is, what they didn't know was that the Saudis had already made a deal to sell it to the Indians for $75 because they were selling it to the Chinese. So that's why you don't find these anymore, because they were all sold and melted.
All right. So are they difficult to get a hold
So
of?
a lot of the ones that you do find are only the ones that the employees themselves took, and there were a lot of American employees, so that they're probably ended up maybe 500 to 1,000 in America, and then probably here you had maybe 2,000 to 3,000.
So do they carry a high premium, or can you pick them up easily?
No, they carry a very high. That was the most expensive gold piece I've ever bought.
Oh, really? Wow.
Premium wise.
Yeah.
What is everyone buying now? That's a loaded question, I know.
Silver. On the silver side of things, I've been picking up those old maple leaves that are in the sealed packaging. Don't know if you've seen them. They have some lunar style coins. Right. But I've been picking those up for between $30 Canadian up to around about 45, and then I've been flipping them on eBay for around 70. So there's been after fees and PayPal fees and whatnot, there's like maybe $25 per coin profit. So yeah, I've been doing that for the last sort of 6 weeks and building up a small fund just to make a purchase here in a month or so.
What is Poseidon?
Poseidon?
Oh, okay. Oh, the Perth Mint.
That's the upcoming Perth Mint after Zeus.
Maybe Golden Pharaoh's not aware of these coins. I don't know. There was a set released, the 3-coin series. Zeus was the first one that was released in February, and the second one is coming out next week. So there's been a lot of buzz for that coin. So that's why Zach is saying waiting for the Poseidon coin.
Have you seen the Zeus coin?
Oh yeah. I get the Perth Mint flyer and Royal Australian Mint. I get all the flyers because I buy directly from them.
Okay. No, any interest?
Well, for me, when it comes to spending a high premium, then I'd rather go with gold than silver. But
okay,
I can see why people like those though.
Yeah, it's the artistic part, that comes into play.
I mean, when they came out, they were $145. You could have flipped them the next day for $400. I mean, literally, AppMex within a week was selling them for $400.
Is that graded versions or non-graded?
No, non-graded.
Just raw coin, the way it is.
A raw coin, the way it is, was released for $145 on the Perth Mint, and AppMex started selling them at about $400. And then Gainesville, I think, or one of them had it at like $369 or $379, right out of the bat.
Yeah, I see a lot of you are into flipping. Me
It's
not
just
so
fun.
much, but yeah, I can see that's a good way to kind of keep things varied, I guess.
Yeah, it keeps you so that your premiums are always low.
Yeah, there's a couple of proof gold coins that I'm looking to get from Perth when they're released. Now, I think that wedge tail, isn't there going to be a gold version of that?
There
There,
is already
there
a
is
gold version of
there
it.
is
It's
one
released.
already.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let me
It's
pull
like
that up.
2,000 something for a 1 ouncer.
Yeah, that I think I'll want if I can get it for less than that.
It's available on their website.
The gold coin is available?
Yeah, I think so.
Let me see.
Well, in the U.S., sometimes it's hit or miss whether or not you can get something directly from them.
Right.
Does the Perth Mint limit these Gods of Olympus coins? Do they limit how many you can order?
On the first one they did.
What is it? Do you know? Is it just
One.
one coin? Yeah.
One per household.
Yeah.
Does anybody buy like any of those commemorative gold coins, like the $5 ones?
Gold coins? I
Yeah,
don't.
they're like 90. They're 90%. They're metals actually. They're not really even gold coins.
From the Perth Mint or just in general?
No, in the U.S. Mint.
No, I have not. I know the baseball coin did really well.
Yeah, that's one of them. But
Right.
then there were like other ones from the past 10 years, 20 years.
Like the bicentennial coin and that
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. And then the bald eagle, and then I mean,
I collect
every
all
single.
those.
Salivate's got them, I think. He's trying to make a trade.
Yeah, the $5 and $10 commemoratives I've been collecting for some time now. What was your question?
I was wondering if anybody, I mean, if you think those are, because they're trading pretty low. I mean, I saw like on eBay, they're going for cheaper than sovereigns, and they have a larger amount of gold content than sovereigns.
Yeah, and I mean Salivate. If you saw Salivate's video, he said he's willing to trade them for the amount of gold that was in them. Just he wanted 24 karat.
Yeah.
I think the baseball gold commemorative is a exception to the rule. Typically, you buy them and they don't really go up above spot price over the years, but that one seems to be going way up, like something like the 2009 Ultra High Relief did. Some just go up right away and then they just stay up, but most of them stay close to spot price, I think.
Yeah, Silverhair's got one. I don't know why he ain't speaking today.
Who?
I'm just
Silverhair.
listening in. I'm just listening in. Y'all are talking gold, and I'm mostly into silver, but whatever.
Gold is another league.
Your avatar says something different. You sound like you're from where? Texas?
Yeah.
Ah,
Where did you think I was from?
Tejas.
only Texas. Maybe Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Haven't been there in a while.
Silverhair's a Sooner.
No.
Johnny Football.
Yeah.
So gold and silver has been kind of just trading at a really tight range for the past 6 months.
I know.
I mean, very tight. Like within less than 1%. I would say
Yeah.
less than 1 or 2%. That's
Something's
very
gotta,
unusual.
yeah, something's got to give, right?
When's the last time it broke 20?
February?
Has it been that long?
It oscillates. Yeah, it just oscillates.
Oh, what do you mean? It broke 20. It broke 20 a while back ago.
Yeah, it hit 21 actually,
Yeah.
and then it just went right back down to like 19.
Yeah, I think Belong P put out a video about how little the gold and silver are fluctuating.
Yep.
Yeah, it could go either way. That's the scary part. And like when it goes, I think it'll go in a very big fashion. It'll be a pretty big move.
Be okay with me if it goes lower.
I gotta drop off. I'll talk to you all later, hopefully.
Yeah, thanks
Later,
for tuning
Gopher.
in, man. Bye.
Right.
So how big is that coin he was showing?
I think it was a 1 ounce, right?
Could be a tenner.
Whoa. Zach is at the New Zealand Mint. They still have the Disney coin. Okay.
Zach is still refreshing so that he doesn't miss the sale.
Yeah, the Disney coin is now available at Gainesville, couple places, Government, and even Silvertown. So
Hey, Mickey, you're so fine.
yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck.
I only have 5 Mickeys left.
I want a Goofy coin. I'm gonna get 10 of those.
Nice. When you get your Goofa coin, you know where you can get your Mickey, right?
That didn't sound right.
uh, I just found out $50 older than me. I thought I was older than him.
There's a lot of middle-aged people here.
I'm not middle-aged. I just turned 19.
Oh, you're young.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Vegeta, are you out in California?
No, I'm East Coast.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask, I thought you were from Cali or something. I was about to ask about that kid that went on the shooting spree there.
Oh, that was man. That's another incident. We just keep hearing over and over. It's just sad. I had a high school friend of mine that was in the Sandy Hook. Like his kid was in that school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he was like, freaking out, and he was, he's friends with me on Facebook, so he was just like updating what's going on. I'm like, yeah, the whole country was in frenzy. But this shooting, it just keeps going on and on and on. I don't know how you stop that. You really can't.
Yeah, because he's obviously disturbed. I mean, he was like mad because you couldn't get a girlfriend or something. Something like that. I mean, read up on it. Seriously, that's what he was.
Yeah, he was mad because he was a virgin.
The guy wrote a manifesto about what should be done with women. It was actually funny to read. It was a link on Drudge Report.
Whoa.
Maybe I'm too old, but don't you think like shows like what's that show that everybody's watching now? Games of Thrones, where that little kid fucking jabs girls with like I don't know what. Come on! I mean, come on! When you show kids, look, when I was growing up, all we get to see was like Emmanuel, and we had to like stay up late just to see it. You know what I mean? And that was like all lovey-dovey and stuff. Y'all remember Emmanuel?
The Showtime specials. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. and today you get these guys like, what the hell?
It is violent, that is.
And they see that, and you start seeing that, and you start to think maybe that is,
that's
how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then we should actually take TVs away from all these people.
No, it's not about taking TVs away. I'm just saying it's become where it's just easy or it's just commonplace to see someone getting killed or being tortured, and we like it.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I was watching Hannibal on Friday, the season finale, and it was bloody marvelous.
It's just one of those things where violence always captivates and captures your attention. People watch that. They just, they want to know if they're gonna die or not, and they just want to watch. It just gets glued to you, So.
And it's like Hannibal's
to transfer that over to reality, that's the hard part.
Hannibal's the bad guy, but everyone's cheering for him.
Yeah, he's the crazy one, right?
That is like the coolest show. If anyone watches it, you have to stay until after the credits to see what happens. It was awesome. But yeah, I don't know. If there's no fans, there's no fans. I mean, uh-huh. Dot dot dot. Up for cover.
You slippery boy, huh?
Now I just need to get his boyfriend in here.
Now all we need is Numi King now.
Yeah, invite Numi. I actually like that guy.
They're hanging out soon.
I don't agree with the coins that he buys, but no.
Yeah, but since he goes to the titty bars, you're all up on him now.
Oh yeah.
We kind of found out the only guy that has polite mannerisms in Canada is double sexes, basically.
What do you mean? Not a polite Canadian?
Well, that's the whole thing. I said, is there such a thing as a polite Canadian after listening to Mobb Deep and Numismatic King yesterday? And Numismatic King's like, well, we're Canadian. We don't put up with shit, stupid Americans.
Yeah, it's because double sixes lives on the West Coast and we live on the East Coast.
Oh shit, we're gonna have a Tupac, Biggie Small thing here?
Yeah, XX, why don't you enlighten us on what coins we should be getting?
Well,
what would you recommend, son?
For $37.99, I can tell you all about it.
What?
I'm joking.
Can't hear him.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah, you gotta speak up a little more.
Take the bip out of your mouth. Take that pacifier out of your mouth.
Now, he just ordered some of those things that T was showing a few hours ago. Man, that FT's mind is warped. That was disgusting.
You didn't get any?
Eh.
You might need those with old age.
Now, I don't need I don't need that body part to be artificial. Give me an artificial heart. Can you make that out of a Coke bottle, 2 sponges in a glove? I won't continue. I don't want people to speculate what it was about.
Mob, you sleeping?
I'm reading the comments. Hold on.
Alright.
So you guys just talk amongst yourselves, and I'll, add a little in whenever I can.
Alright, thanks.
Akabo.
There's actually a deal on eBay right now where you can get a roll of 20 silver eagles for $460. It just says today only.
That comes out to what?
23 per coin.
Not bad. What year?
14. It's like it's like a one-day deal. Yeah, it's from MCM. Check it out. It's on eBay.
Hey, Mr. Vegeta.
Yeah.
I can do that coin for $7.99.
That's a graded one.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, man. I saw that
That's
sell for
just
like
crazy.
it's like 1,000 last week. Somebody had the 70, and now it's 1,500. I'm like, this is just insane.
Of what? What coin are we talking about?
The Wedge-tailed Eagle Proof 70.
He put a link on there, Mob.
Yeah, just click on the link.
Artificially pumped up right now.
Yeah, and
So,
I think GovMint is the culprit because they're charging 2,000 for it.
yeah, it's artificially pumped up. It's gonna go down. Watch. Once the hype, we just gotta stop talking about it. It'll come down.
All right, let's stop talking about it then.
'Cause
But wait, Mob, I got a couple for sale. What do you mean stop talking about it? Pump it up.
Right now, I know Siri.
You guys better get in on this deal before they get to 10,000. I'm telling you now. Just telling you.
Never mind, I was gonna say something like that.
You guys don't know the Queen's about to soothe the Perth.
She's not happy about the face.
Nah, dude. It doesn't just look like Mike Tyson punched her. It looks like he took a bite right out of her neck and her cheek.
So you bought 2 of those?
Yeah.
And 1 for sale.
I want to sell one as a complete set. The high relief, the regular, and the 5-ounce, and then keep the others.
Okay, so you got 3, 1 each, and you.
No, I've got 4 high reliefs, 2 5-ouncers, and I've got 1 and another 1-ouncer coming.
Cool.
Well, guys, I gotta get going. It was nice hanging out.
All right.
See you next time.
Next time.
Hey, Big
Thanks
Al.
for coming.
Big Al, hopefully sometime in the future I could trade you a coin or a bar or whatever you want for one of those discs.
Anytime, just make me an offer. PM me.
Awesome. Yeah, maybe a trade or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd rather do it. I'd rather do a trade.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, thanks, guys.
Are you actually going to keep me out of your contest?
Which contest?
I am Gogi put silver hair stacker.
Oh, well, you should have said something earlier. Dang. Is that why you weren't speaking?
Yeah, I was mad at Ian. No,
Well,
I don't know. I think it's a joke. But anyway.
That's Gex 1, not I am Gogi.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I am Gogi's listening to you right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I thought that guy was.
If you've got anything to say, go ahead.
Are you keeping me out of your contest, Ian?
Let's get him in the chat. Zyra, it could be another silver standoff.
Yeah. Come on, let him in. I wanna pick his brain as to why he's mad at me.
You promise not to hit him with your zucchinis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Silver Hair Stacker don't need any of those things at FT show today.
Who is the guy with the hat on?
Something Admiral, I forget. The younger guy.
Yeah, that guy was cool.
The hat?
And the rapier. Don't forget the rapier.
Mm-hmm.
We had him. We had Numismatic King. Who else can we get in character?
Oh, we got
What do you mean? We've got Mob Deep in here. This is the Guinness Book of World Record holder when it comes to Hangouts.
But he's not in his cosplay outfit. We can't see how he's dressed.
What?
This is the king of Hangouts and trolling.
He's probably got like a Batman outfit.
Wait, I think it deserves an effect.
Hey, I'm not that one guy.
No, definitely not that one. When Mob comes in the room, we've got to give him the.
Remember that guy yesterday with the hat? I've never seen that guy before. Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's new. I think you might take him along with you. And what's his name over there? New Me King.
It nearly came with good great on your site.
The three of you can go on a barbecue. What? Free food?
I think it's funny how you
Yeah,
blocked
you watching?
Hey, I think it's funny how you blocked it. No, that's not
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Anyone else see the new X-Men movie?
I'm probably gonna see it tonight.
Oh, it's out today?
It came out yesterday. Or Friday.
Anybody's
I won't give a spoiler, Siren, but
No, don't say a spoiler.
they show a little too much of Hugh Jackman. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a scene, just a little too much of Hugh Jackman. I just don't care about. I'll leave it at that. Oh, you heard about that, Siren? Probably why Siren's gonna go.
So, Big Stack McGee was watching.
Somebody's got a bell like that guy in Walking Dead.
Hey, Zach, you don't have a 40 bucket chicken unboxing to do?
No, not today.
No tacos?
Nope.
9 tacos. Like inhale those damn things.
No White Castle?
Hey, let me say something. It's unrealistic when you base prices on coins off eBay. You gotta factor in the shipping costs and 13%. You gotta pay eBay. Plus, it's not a realistic way to find the price of a coin. What do you guys think?
I don't know.
Is anyone going out for the holiday tonight?
That's a good point, and I have to agree with you.
You guys don't think eBay
Like that.
gives the site or gives the right price? I don't know if I agree with that.
What?
About how eBay, that kind of sets the price of a coin because that's where most people, when they go online, that's where they sell their coins. So that kind of deters. That's what determines the price.
No, no, it doesn't.
No.
No, it doesn't.
Where else do people go to buy coins besides dealers, online dealers, and eBay?
eBay is
artificial price.
Wait, what are you guys talking about? Like where to sell or where to buy or
No.
Determining the price of how much a coin is worth. I would say online dealers and eBay would give you the right sense.
yeah, it's the most liquid market, right? Is eBay.
Yeah,
I would say.
eBay, yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
If you're selling coins, right? The red book is a more realistic way to find out the price of a coin than rather on eBay. Because eBay, you gotta pay the 13% fees to eBay, right? You gotta take that out, and you gotta take out the shipping.
Well, yeah, for like older coins, but they don't have any modern coins in like the elephants and all these modern coins. They don't have those for the red book. But yeah, I agree with you on the old U.S. coins. Yeah, the red book determines the price.
Are you talking about selling numismatics or selling bullion? I mean, selling bullion, I probably wouldn't do it on eBay, but
Selling bullion? What do you? Okay, I consider bullion something that only follows spot price.
yes.
Yeah, I'll sell bullion on eBay. Why not?
Well, because you get charged that 10% or 13%. I think your local coin dealer probably pay spot, right?
And well, everyone's market's slightly different, right? Like my market, I can't sell junk silver to a coin shop for spot price, so I sell it on eBay. I make the buyer pay the difference, or I have them contact me and I do a private sale using PayPal off the eBay, so skip the taxes. I mean,
Right.
yeah. I'm just saying, like, right now, all these modern coins are being artificial.
I agree. It's a lot of the modern coins have a promotional period, right? That's when the prices are high, typically like about 6 months after release, and then it just kind of drop off a cliff after the promotional period's over.
I bet you, man, in like a few years from now, the Wedge-tail eagles are going to be trading at the issue price, or it's possible it could go lower than the issue price.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
For modern coins, the issue price should be not okay. It should be like a guide to what your modern coins should be put around, and depending on demand and supply, right? But you can't just say just because it's selling on eBay for $50, that's what I want, or that's what it's worth. It's not realistic.
Well, it is a price point though, I mean, it is a price point where you made that sale, or somebody made a sale at that price.
Yes, but you got to take out the 13%.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree.
Then it's more realistic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you minus the fees.
Like on eBay, a 50 peso gold coin sells for $2,000.
Yeah, I hear you. No, you're right. Mm-hmm.
Any of you guys got to pay me $2,000 for my 50 peso? I don't think so. Right?
Yeah. There's also other reasons I think why some people might use eBay is like you get to use a credit card to pay, and typically you get to hold the balance on a credit card for about a month or so before you actually have to pay it off.
Yeah,
some people want to do that, so
that's another way how it's artificially price has been inflated, because there's a lot of deals, not in Canada, but in the States. I know you can get what is it, eBay bucks or whatever, and there's also all these type of cashback program things, right? So if that's included in the price, you got to factor that in that price too. So it's not realistic in my mind. It could be a guide, but I don't think everyone should. I don't know. Like I don't know. That's just how I feel. And a lot of the coin dealers think the same way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, for me, the biggest catalyst for me to make a purchase is like whether or not you kind of get the feeling whether or not you think the spot price is going to move. That's like the main driver for me, because like, okay, you can really kind of go nitpicky on the premiums. You're like, hey, I can find it for a cheaper premium, or I could get it close to spot or something like that. But I think for me, the catalyst is like, okay, what is really going to drive the silver market? What is really going to drive the price to move up in the long term? You know what I mean? I'm less focused on the premium and more focused on the general story behind silver. But I agree with you, like with the points you made about eBay.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just wondering, like, if
another thing is that how people look at the population on one trading company, and they try to predict future prices and stuff like that, right? You gotta know that there's multiple rating services all in different countries. If you look at all of them and pull them together, then that's more realistic than looking at one NGC company or a PCGS.
Oh, I don't buy graded coins. I don't buy graded coins. I prefer like raw coins, or like straight from the government mint, in the mint packaging.
Yeah, there's certain coins that would be graded, and there's certain coins that that's up to you to decide. I'm not gonna come here and tell you what not to buy, what to buy, whatever.
Night, night.
You know, one thing that kind of like, kind of concerns me is all the developments that's been going on for the past like couple of
Later,
months.
Mr. G. Later, Silver here.
Yeah, take care, guys. Bye.
Later.
That's why, like, when what's his name, Arch, the Asian guy, came here and started making bold statements, that's why I was kind of against him. Not because I was being a troll or anything like that. I just knew exactly what he was doing.
What, he was promoting PCGS or something? You're saying?
You just fucking muted me. What'd you say?
Are you saying? Are you saying it's because he's promoting grading or something?
No, that's not why. He's stop muting me, man.
Who's muting Mob Deep?
Yeah, listen. When you're a dealer, right?
Yeah.
He's a dealer, right? When you're a dealer, you get information that.
Who's muting you?
That was me this time. I was just joining the fun.
Who's muting you? Who's muting you? Tell me.
You're muting me, man.
I haven't muted you. It says $1 one.
That was the last one, but
it was me last time, Mob Deep. I'm sorry.
Mob, since $1 broke my, can I mute you one more time? Because it's I got to be the last one.
Hey guys, I gotta head out. I'll see you guys later, alright?
Bye.
Later, bro.
Man, we got some slots. Get the numismatic king in here again.
I don't know. I hate it when people say modern coins or numismatics, or I call them scarce. Like, the right word to use instead of numismatics is scarce or commons. I don't know. That's how I do it. You could call anything numismatic. Basically, yeah, never mind. You already talked about this stuff. So what's going on, guys, man? I think I don't know.
Man, I almost want to go out tonight.
What was that?
I almost want to go out tonight.
Don't do it. Think of all the silver you can save.
I know. I want to drive just over an hour north and go gamble away a roll of quarters. Silver quarters.
Do it.
It's been 5 months since I went to a casino.
Could be your lucky night because it's Memorial Day weekend.
It might, yeah. It's like I woke up at 6:30, did my morning workout, got home at 8:30, cleaned up, went back to bed. Next thing I know, it's afternoon. It's like 12:05 or something. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna be up half the night. I'm just feeling the urge, you know. Rocky videos. I do, Siren. I'm like a good meal out.
How many ounces do you pay for that?
Usually between a little less than an ounce to ounce and a half.
That's not bad.
What?
I don't go out and spend like crazy money on meals. That's like a treat.
Look, I'll tell you a little trick. I mean, I don't drink alcohol, and I've always found that even the most expensivest restaurants aren't really that expensive if you don't drink. They always hit you with that wine and all that stuff that really drives it up.
Yeah, I mean, just a story. I mean, I don't drink either. So my buddy, his wife, and some friends went over there for New Year's. They went to this Brazilian steakhouse for New Year's Eve, and none of them would drink. So basically, the waiting service, they rushed them out because they weren't drinking.
Yep.
Well, that's the one thing. I mean, if you're gonna go out to somewhere on New Year's Eve, make sure it's not a place that expects you to get tipsy.
Yeah, you basically have to just pay the fee, whatever it is, and then just not,
Yeah, like an all-inclusive or something. You pay it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this restaurant. My buddy goes there with me every 6 months or so. We'll go there because it's a birthday for one of us or something. But the guy's wife will never go there again because she was that pissed, and it's been 10 years. But I mean, that place is so good. This Brazilian steakhouse, Texas de Brazil. Man, they come around those.
Is that the one? Is that the one that they give you like a block that's green and a block that's red, and they just come around with meat until you put it, until you say stop?
Yes, that's the place.
Yeah.
What?
I can
Never heard of
walk
that
to
place.
one by me in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, they don't like us when they see us.
Why?
Because they try to feed you with that French fries and the salad and everything else.
Yeah, they do have that salad bar down there with a lot of filler.
Yeah, I don't go there.
I tell you what I did. I went there for Thanksgiving, well, not last Thanksgiving, but the one before. And oh my God, they had this turkey out there by the salad bar. Dude, I could have just filled up on that because the stuffing was awesome. It was like this pumpkin spice stuffing, and then it was like this really delicious cognac gravy. It was so freaking good. But I still ate a bunch of red meat, and I even had dessert because it was part of the package. I swear, it was painful walking back home for 20 minutes. I just laid in bed, and I think I was getting cold sweats. It was so good, though.
Zach is asking how big were the bathrooms.
Haven't you guys ever been into like restaurants that they got like literally just one stall but like 6 urinals?
Zach, I don't go to the bathroom except in my house.
I try not to, but
Dude, I'll drive back home from work.
I wish I could do that, but I'm 30 miles from work.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. I mean, there's some people in there with that must eat the most foulest stuff, or they're sick or something. I mean, there's no ventilation. I hate going into the men's room, especially in the IT section where I work. So I'll walk over to another department to use the bathroom because IT guys are just nasty in general.
That's fun.
So there's the tip of the day. If you ever go to a technology company, try to use the bathroom over in another department. Okay, enough potty talk. But yeah, I love that Texas de Brazil. That place is the bomb. It's delicious. Hey, Tinfoil Hot Girl, welcome back to the chat.
Hello. I'm waiting for the election results. So here is 5 minutes until midnight, and then the first official results should be in.
Did you vote today?
European Parliament.
What'd you vote for?
European Parliament.
Oh.
It wasn't for the Chancellor, was it?
This?
It wasn't for... Merkel wasn't up for election, was she?
No.
No.
How many people were?
There are other politicians to vote for the European Parliament. A lot of right wings have gained votes. That's good.
What kind of right wing?
Europe. They say it's right wing when you oppose the European bailout policy, and when you oppose mass immigration, then it's right wing. So they want the taxpayer to pay for everything, and they want the frontiers unprotected for millions of immigrants from mostly Muslim countries, which is a problem. And when you oppose that, then you are right wing. This is the two major aspects.
Do any of them talk about silver and gold?
We talked a lot about silver and gold in the beginning.
No, I mean not here. I mean in the political, the election. In the election, did anybody talk about gold and silver?
No,
You don't talk about sound money, central banks, no, nothing like that.
not at all. It's just about some parties want to stop the bailout agenda, find other solutions, which is somehow a sound money policy, but it's not about gold standard or something. We are far from that. There's no mentioning at all. So this is a wet dream for those few percents in the population that are into precious metals to hope for a gold standard, but this is so far from any reality. This is a dream. So the euro has to come crashing down first before people might maybe think of why did it happen and what could be a real better strategy in monetary policy. So we are far away from that.
Was there much news about Germany asking for the gold from the United States?
Yeah, the gold is gone.
Yeah, but did they talk about it in the media?
Not really.
Yeah.
The population here is rather superficial about that and doesn't care at all. Most of the people here think that everything is okay, euro crisis is over and things are going back to normal again. You don't have many people who are interested in these matters and in finding out what was really going on, and so it's the petition to bring back the gold is something that a few precious metals freaks are behind, but the major majority in the population doesn't care at all. You had a journalist in a newspaper saying, "Why do they make such a fuss about this barbaric gold holdings? Let's throw them into the ocean. We don't care." And this is what the media writes about this topic, the mainstream media.
Sounds similar to over here. They keep people's minds preoccupied with nonsense. A lot of people are easy to distract that way. And then there's those of us who worry day to day about, are we going to be able to have a roof over our head or have a hot meal?
Yes. I mean, it's a joke. They haven't had any checking on these gold holdings for 50 years or what? And now they asked for 300 tons from nearly 2,000 tons that are supposed to be there, and they got 5 tons. America said like it's going to take 7 years to bring back 300 tons of gold, which means there should have been at least 30, 40 tons, and they got 5 tons in the first year. So let's do the math. 300 tons, 5 tons each, 60 years to get a fraction of your supposed gold holdings back into your country? Okay. So it's a joke anyway.
I'm surprised that's not a big issue in the election.
How could it be? The people here are as careless about gold and silver as anywhere in the world.
But don't they know their history? What happened with the 40s?
But was it a big deal in your elections that there might be no gold in the Fed or Fort Knox or wherever it is supposed to be?
It not. I'm sure you heard of Ron Paul, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about it. And there's a lot more Ron Paul Republicans talking about it. It's a very big issue.
Yeah, but he was no candidate. He didn't make it into the end election, and then the case was dropped. Right now, we had Romney and Obama standing then for election. And did you hear something from?
What was more important is that more people know about the Federal Reserve and central banks. There's more Ron Paul Republicans elected into Congress. So.
Well, you have a small minority waking up to the whole Federal Reserve thing and fiat paper money. We have a new movement in Germany, which is mostly because of the Ukraine crisis, and then you have protests every Monday evening. It's because the people think that the European Union with the Americans are trying to cause war in the Ukraine, and this is what the people are protesting against. And another topic on these protests is also the whole money issue, like the Federal Reserve being interested in destabilizing countries to get their gold reserves, to get their resources. This is because of the major topic, Ukraine crisis. On these protests, you can take the microphone and talk about what you think is important, and so the people also talk a lot about these other topics that are somehow related to all this. So, which is very interesting that these protests are happening, because the powers here in Germany and Europe, they are freaking out about it. They say these are all Nazis and right-wingers and conspiracy theorists and bad people. Huh? Right. If you go on a protest because you want peace in Europe and you think that the EU and America has nothing to do in Ukraine, then you are Nazi and conspiracy theorist. That's the new normal. So, this is an interesting development which is to be watched and observed. Is there any Occupy movement still going on somewhere? What happened with this movement?
The Occupy movement is not really Ron Paul. It's more like
and the Fed.
Well, the Occupy was I went down when that was happening in New York. Majority of the people didn't know about the Federal Reserve and central banking, and then what do you? They just didn't know. I mean, most people
Fuck, man, I just choked on water.
on what?
Just a
Not the
second.
usual liquor that you're swinging down, huh? He's drinking something a little healthier.
You drink some Kaleidos Silver.
Yeah, you know, tinfoil. You mentioned like Croatia just a couple minutes ago. Honest to God, when I was in my 20s, back in the 1990s, I had no idea about Croatia going on. That's how under the covers the news kept it from the citizens.
What do you mean?
Basically, the the news media kept the Croatia war to a minimum.
Okay.
Kept the news about it to a minimum as far as like actual
Oh, really?
employment.
Okay.
Yeah. It was just basically what was the name of the president over there? The one that they captured or whatever. I
I
forget.
don't know. They captured the president?
What was it? They said the one president over there in Croatia was committing genocide, killing ethnic Serbians or something.
Are you talking about like in the 90s?
Yeah.
Just know that they captured an army officer which was leading in the big. They captured him and said he was guilty of war crimes, but he led the freedom move in Croatia, which chased the Serbians away, and this is why Croatia managed to win this war for their needs for their people. So then the European Union came and captured this one and brought him in Europe court, so they can convict him of any crime, war crime, I don't know, but they dropped it and they set him free. This is what I know, but I don't know if they captured a president, so this is
Yeah.
news.
I might be my memory from then was I mean it's obscure. I just don't really remember the guy that was in charge, the man that was in charge, but I honestly did not even know he had that many U.S. troops over there at the time. Which, the only
I'm not
reason
sure because I was a teenager when there was the war, and I was in Germany anyway, so I was an observer too. So my relatives live in Croatia, but me myself, I was in Germany when the war was. So
yeah, I guess I'm just trying to say that the U.S. is a big fat hypocrite with wars because that was a noble
oh
cause,
yes,
but
yes,
but when we went to Iraq, oh now we're terrible people and the world community is not behind us, and it's just like these people who control the news just piss me off.
yes. The problem is just why are the Americans in the Ukraine, and do they
Federal Reserve.
blame why do they blame Putin for not liking it? So, and this is what the people are protesting against. They think that the European Union has also nothing lost in the Ukraine, and this is something that the Ukraine people have to sort out themselves first.
The United States CIA ran a coup and overthrew the government in the Ukraine.
Ah, sure. And
And then the
why
United
can
States
they? Why do they always
media is
say
not
in
even
Europe
talking about
that in
it. They're
Europe they
blaming
always
Putin.
say right wing and fascist is what you have to fight against, and then they support a fascist a regime that has overthrown the rightly elected government. So this is hypocrisy, and this is what the people and the mainstream media is pulling out so much propaganda lies, and the people are fed up, and this is why they go on the streets and are starting to protest. And they talk a lot about the mainstream media being corrupt and lying and pulling propaganda, and so this is what the powers do not like, that the people are waking up to all the lies that are happening around them, and so these are interesting times, to say at least.
Yeah,
You have the right-wing parties now elected in the European Parliament. You have the protests going on in a lot of places in
How is
Germany
inflation?
and in other countries.
How is the inflation?
It's bad. We have the highest energy prices, and food is going up for the normal working people. It's hard to make ends meet like everywhere. But they tell us, oh, we are in danger of having deflation, and that is why we have to print billions of euros to hand them over to the banks. So it's the same shit here as everywhere.
well, see, Germany kind of shot themselves in the foot after the Fukushima. Germany shut down the remaining nuclear reactors.
Sure, it's lunacy. It's lunacy. You have an industrial country which is depending on a stable energy supply, and then they shut down the most secure nuclear plants that are existing on the world just because a tsunami hit Japan.
Yeah, you have a real big chance of that happening in Germany.
No, I mean, actually, even besides that, you still have a lot of waste, nuclear waste, and they ship that out to third world countries.
The end of the story is that the normal guy now has energy prices increase of about 15 to 20%, and they say it's no inflation. Never mind. If you have energy prices going up because you shut down the nuclear plants, it's a kind of inflation for the normal guy. So how can they say that inflation is only 1 or maybe 1.5% when people have to buy groceries and energy, and all these things are going up like minimum 10%? So they are lying big time, and the people know it, and
No, they just omit. They omit the real cost of living, which
yes.
it's a backhanded way of lying.
How much does the Germany Mint produce? Ounces of silver and gold do they produce?
I don't know, because I don't think that Germany mines any silver or gold themselves, so we have to import all this gold and silver to maybe mint these coins, but you cannot say that Germany produces any of these.
Germany probably gets most of the silver from Poland. I heard Poland.
Yes, Poland is a big silver producer, so I guess they import it from Poland, which would make sense because this is our neighbor country, and then they mint some coins. But you cannot say that Germany is producing any precious metals in any substantial amount.
There's no mining?
Not that I knew. No, we have coal mining because now that they shut down the nuclear plants, we have to supply coal energy again. So what about green energy? You shut down the one thing to again use the dirty coal energy. So this is outrageous lunacy, but
I think all the other European Union countries can learn a thing from France. Now they know how to use nuke.
They have a lot of nuclear waste too. Nuclear is not. You still have a lot of waste.
No, but what France does is they recycle until the radioactive half-life is 25
Yeah, that's a pipe dream. But you still have waste.
But the half-life is like 30 years compared to 20,000 years like over here in the U.S.
they keep shipping it to third world countries.
It can all be stored in Mount Yucca if those few desert rats out there in the middle of flipping nowhere would just cut the shit.
Yeah, nobody wants it there either.
Gotta go somewhere.
The not in my backyard adage.
Nah,
Now let me see what the Englishmen have voted for.
Oh, was it a Great Britain election as well?
Yes.
Nigel Farage, he is.
Yes, he's the big winner.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him.
But I was hoping for Liberty GB to maybe get into parliament. This is a small new party, but so now let me see. Where are the results? I guess I can wait till tomorrow to get official results anyway.
Yeah, the world will be there tomorrow. And if not, I'll only lie to you that one time, I promise.
So, let's see, any change? No, everything the same.
Anybody there?
It seems that UKIP got over 30% of the votes. So this is outrageous. The EU bureaucrats will freak out. They will go berserk. Let them go berserk.
No matter what, it doesn't matter because the central bank still be in charge.
Yes. The European Parliament has no big say anyway. It's just a blah blah parliament. Most of the laws are made by unelected people from the European Commission, and you cannot change anything about it.
Yep, there it is on the Google News front page. Headline: Far-right Eurosceptics make big gains in EU vote.
Yes. Well, it's time for that. I cannot wait for the day that these shitty European Union collapses. This would be a party for me.
If it collapses,
But let's wait
do
and
you
see
think?
if France. Huh?
If it collapses, do you think it will go like at once, or it does now actually? Because a lot of the sentiment of a lot of Dutch people is they want to get out of the euro and they want to leave the
Yeah,
eurozone.
everyone in their sane mind would like to get out of this European Union because it's not democratic, it's dictatorial, it's the cause for all evil in Europe at the moment.
I think they did it on purpose.
Yeah, they did actually.
Well, it could happen suddenly because you have the UKIP and the Front National who promise that they will have a referendum on the European Union for their people. So now that they had big gains, I guess they owe it to their voters to, well, get this referendum going. And then when one of these two countries then votes to leave the EU and then give it 1 year, 2 year, and the other countries will witness that these countries, when they left the European Union, they will do better than before. And this could be maybe a kind of spark that might bring the European Union to collapse. this is maybe kind of route it could take. But I don't know.
Was there
No
an
one knows.
industrialized European Union state other than Germany as far as the capacity of its manufacturing goes? Or is Germany like the leading manufacturing member of the EU?
Well, it is. Germany is the money cow.
Yeah,
As long as the Germans work and pay their taxes to the other countries, things will go on in the European Union. Because most countries, they have a good feeling for if they still profit from being in the European Union or not. And as soon as some countries do not profit anymore, then they will be the first to ditch the euro, to ditch the European Union.
That's like, I hear about like Greece and Cyprus. They were making money on tourism primarily. But the only other thing they even had was shipping, and shipping is like, I don't know, shipping went way down as far as being a revenue maker. So I don't know. I just don't see any other European Union country with a strong manufacturing base. But then again, over here in the U.S., we don't make anything anymore anyway. I guess a few companies. I mean, we make tractors and some cars, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And I just think you have to have a strong manufacturing base to be, to pull through the bad times.
Well, I don't know. It's hard. It has become hard here in Germany too. You have a lot of slave labor, and so it's not so easy.
Yeah.
Actually, the Germans are a hard-working people, which are well recognized through Europe. I mean, in Holland, they are known for hard-working people, being a hard-working people.
Yes, they are, but they are also very naive.
I guess if you look at the past, yes, you could say that.
They are very obeying, and then they work hard because they think when they work hard and they obey the law and the government, then all is going to be fine. And then they do not get it when they are taken advantage of. So like it's happening at the moment. The Germans are so much into the European idea, and they want to have peace with all the nations and forget about the Nazi atrocities, and they do not get it that the other nations just look where is their advantage, and this is that. The German, they are so idealistic. It's I don't know.
Well, yeah, Germany has a past.
They will find out when there will be bailouts, and then the bailouts will mainly go on their saving accounts, and this will be the moment when they will finally maybe understand what it's all about.
I mean, the same thing could be said for Holland, because Holland only until now have only paid for the European Union. They have
Yes.
never needed any money. So
Yes, you have Holland, Germany, Finland, and for some time also France being those who are productive and having maybe surpluses to support the other countries. But this is fading away because the countries are entering into recession, all of them. And it is fading away, and we will come to a point where these countries will have to ask themselves, what is first, their own people or an ideology about European Union and a big European state? And
exactly.
This is what is happening now. The people are waking up. The most normal working class people have difficulties to make ends meet, and the European parasites are telling them that the euro is a good thing for them, but as long as they had the euro, their wealth and purchasing power was going down, 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 down. And so I guess this is the reason for the right-wing parties and the Eurosceptics gain here in the elections now. This is overdue in my eyes. I would have been surprised if they would have voted otherwise.
Yeah.
Still, I wonder why they didn't vote for more right-wing parties.
Well, my sources say in Holland it was D66, number one, what voted, and yeah, that's Democratic 66.
I don't know.
Democrats. I have following the. Oh, wait a second. No, it's the CDA. That means Central Democratic. No, Christian Democratic Party or something. So it's a right wing. Yeah.
I don't know. We will see. We will hear the results tomorrow, or maybe give 1-2 days until all the results are out and we know how much seats the only videos. This will until they are figured out. I'm hungry, but it's after midnight, so no time for a snack.
You know the way to the refrigerator.
Tinfoil. Show us some junk silver.
Nobody can hear you, Mob Deep. Man, we need some new interesting silver to come out soon.
Which is?
I don't know. It's just well, I'm just saying in general, like just something new that we could all like talk about.
Oh, I bought a funny coin, but my unboxing video something. I messed something with my unboxing video, so I cannot upload it.
Oh.
I used my new HTC smartphone device for recording the unboxing.
Okay.
And it has full HD and a very good microphone. So this is a very good device. But I think that it produces too much data, and when I then want to play it on my rather old computer, then it cannot cope. So this is the problem. Then I cannot edit my videos because they have too much data.
Yeah, you probably got the high definition settings too high. You
Yes.
might want to take down the resolution.
Yes, but now that I already recorded the unboxing and cannot play it on my computer, I have to
At
think
least
of something else.
film the coin. Just film the coin.
I don't understand.
I'm saying just make a video on the coin.
Yes, that's what I planned.
Maybe some more piano playing.
Yes, this is why I bought this HTC device, because it has such a good microphone that is a really quality jump when I record my piano playing with it. This is really cool, but now that I tried to play it on my computer, it doesn't work. It somehow
Maybe
the
you need
film
new software.
the film and the audio doesn't play simultaneously. The film slows down and the audio plays. So there is a kind of I don't know. It just doesn't fit. So
So you have a
now I
new
have
computer too?
no. My computer is old, but I have a new smartphone.
I see. I think it's your computer or your
Yes.
yeah.
It cannot cope with the full HD data volume. So this is why now I have a good recording, but the video doesn't play.
Well, that's a trap too. You buy the new smartphone to record your nicest music, and then you find out your laptop is out of date too. So you
Yes.
gotta buy a new laptop.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's how they create growth, right?
exactly.
Okay, I have a small netbook laptop here and it's old. I could really think of buying a new. The problem is that I cannot decide on which one, because I want a small laptop, a portable one like an ultrabook or something like that, but the market is so full, it's hard to decide on which one. So this is why I didn't buy a new one as long as my old one is working, because I am frustrated with all these different laptops and computers, and I cannot decide which one would be suitable for me.
There is no real correct answer.
That's a real problem.
I agree. My laptop is 3 years old, but it works fine with what I need. But
Yes.
I'm reading something that says people who order baseball coins to get them between May and July.
Haha, I got mine.
I think my uncirculateds arrive at the end of July, and my proofs arrive in August, according to what the U.S. Mint posted about my order.
This says customers should expect to receive their products depending on their order date between May and July 2014.
I ought to log on to the U.S. Mint, though. It's been a little while. Let's see. U.S. Mint. First, I have to go to my mailbox. Back order. Order number, blah, blah, blah.
So they send you the bag first and then the coins later?
Yeah.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I carried it around the coin show.
So when you got the bag, how long was it after that you got your order, your coins?
I mean, I don't have my coins yet.
But you got the bag?
Yes.
How long have you had the bag?
Maybe 5 weeks. Here we go. 2014 silver proofs, back ordered until August 14th. 2014 baseball Hall of Fame silver uncirculated, back ordered to 7/31/2014. So I got a little while here. Somebody showing off. Apparently, you can still order the silver baseball coin. It says it's back ordered, but you can still order on the U.S. Mint site.
You can still back order them?
Yeah.
Clad ones?
I thought they took that down. Oh, you mean the clad?
Let's see.
I thought they took that down. Wow, there must have been a lot of cancel orders then.
Let me see. I'll click buy now, see what it shows me. Clad. I apologize. Silver is sold out. They were talking about the clad.
Is clad sold out too?
No, clad is available.
Alright.
Yeah, who wants the clad? I mean, clad is. It's so clad.
Yeah, I'll pass. I mean, unless there's some sort of mint error, they're worthless.
I think I'm. How does the 2015 Silver Eagle gonna look exactly? Does someone have a link? Oh, let me look that up. Why am I being so
Rumor
lazy?
said it wasn't official yet. They haven't finalized it.
Well, Rocky said it was, but then again,
The metal.
how reliable is?
Oh yeah, you were there. Okay, yeah, that's what he said that last week. So he said it wasn't official. Who knows?
Is the Hong Kong market open right now?
Yep.
6 o'clock. Yep.
Because I just saw gold and silver go down.
Did it drop? 16.
Silver, say something. I'm giving up on you. Oh,
I didn't know you.
Hangout.
I didn't know you could sing.
It's down $3.
Sing us a silver song.
I think everything's closed tomorrow, like the stock markets and stuff.
United States.
Oh wow, Mexican siren deal alert. Here, I'll send it to you.
Uh-oh. What is it? What we got?
I already got a bunch of these, so I wouldn't be ordering any of them, but there we go.
What?
The 2013?
Yeah,
Nah, I'm waiting for $16 silver.
That's the question. Will it go down another time, or will it go up in summer?
Anything could happen. I mean,
my sentiment. Well, I think actually, it's the bottom right now, and it's gonna go. It could go sideways, but I think it couldn't. It couldn't go much more low than this. I mean, come on.
Now give me a good advice, because I'm planning to buy some 80 or 100 ounces, so I would be mad if it goes down.
I would probably wait.
Yeah, no. No. I feel now is the time to buy, but in 3 months' time, it might be at the same spot as it is right now. Maybe there might be some upside and then go back down. That might happen, but now is a pretty good time to buy, actually.
To load the boat?
If you can get them.
Build the boat.
Hmm?
Well,
Build the boat up.
Yeah.
I think right now it's better for you to buy close to spot as possible.
Or if you can do it 2 times, like do 50 ounces once and then do another 50 if you want to spread your chances. But you'll lose a little on shipping, but that wouldn't be as much as
Yes,
if silver was like $5 or something, or $5
but
more.
I don't feel good because I'm lagging so much in the silver spreadsheet project. I want
Buy
to
some now.
fill some ounces into my spreadsheet cell.
Well, buy some.
Spreadsheet.
What are you gonna buy again? Which ones?
I don't know. Silver. I also thought about maybe buying some gold.
Now is not the time to buy gold. The silver to gold ratio is very good to buy
I
silver, and
I know, but I may need some liquid money. I don't feel good when I have some substantial savings on my account. Then is the time that I feel like, oh, I have to buy some new precious metals.
This is the
But
bank holiday.
as we have the taxes, it's always a bit dangerous if you don't know if you might need some cash down the road. So because when silver goes sideways and you buy silver and have to pay value added tax, then there is this gap of about 15%, which you will lose when you have to sell.
I agree.
And with
In that
gold,
case,
I know it's not the time because of the ratio to buy gold because you prefer it over silver, but I could park some money in gold because it would be easier to sell with less risk of losing some money.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, it all depends on if you have like a coin salesman out there who would buy your coins for not that much under spot, or not much if you don't lose that much on when you sell your silver or gold. But
But
gold is
the coin dealer is a businessman and he has to care for himself. I don't know any coin dealer who would say, "Oh, you are so nice person, so I give you some cents more over spot." I don't think though. So this is not to be expected.
exactly. You're right. I had the same issue, and that's why I decided to actually do around 50-50. If I buy some gold, I buy some silver. Or I mean,
Well,
if I buy some silver, I buy some gold too.
I'm actually 100% silver bucked, so this is.
Hmm.
But
I have
you're
some
right.
copper.
With the ratio being over 60, I don't feel comfortable with buying gold.
Well, you won't lose money. I mean, okay, it would have probably been a better option to buy silver if silver would go up soon, and it would be like it will go up, and silver could outperform gold, but still it wouldn't be like you're losing money. Gold is gold, right? That's
Another
my
thing that
motto.
I wanted to talk with you about is, did one of you ever consider to maybe instead of buying physical in your own possession to invest a part of your savings in gold money or bullion vault?
I did.
I'd like. Are you asking if? Say that again. Can you repeat that? Could you repeat that?
Huh?
Can you repeat what you said?
Me?
Could you repeat what you just said?
I was thinking that I maybe also could take this money and make an account with gold money or bullion vault.
Oh no! Don't do that. Don't do that. You're
Why?
bastard. Because what they do is they have a certain amount of gold, and then they send. It's basically okay. They have a certain amount of physical gold, and then they tell you they have this much, and they just give you papers that saying, "Oh, I have this much gold. I have your gold. I'm holding your gold." And then when somebody asks for their gold back, they'll send it to them, but they don't have all
Yeah,
the.
I don't know about Bullion Vault, but I know this.
Basically fractional reserve with gold.
No,
No,
it's the.
no, it's not. It's different. It's not an ETF.
I know it's not an ETF, but it might as well be.
Yeah, no, yeah, but you can actually request what
Yes.
you buy.
You can request, but listen, they don't have all that gold. They have a certain amount. It's a fractional reserve. A fractional reserve means that they have a small amount.
Please don't talk so quick because your audio is bad and I can't.
Silver
get
Science
it.
said that your request can be denied also.
I'm not sure
Yes.
about that.
But it's only look, maybe like 10% in bullion vault or gold money, because for example with silver you don't have to pay the value added tax on it, and then you can maybe trade it easier back and forth with bullion vault or gold money.
They want.
What I don't want to use is
basically
ETFs.
Yeah,
basically
you have less.
what I'm saying is it's basically the same thing as the ETF.
I don't know,
No,
because
it's not the same thing as an
they
ETF.
have.
I did that.
Well,
before.
basically it is, because they
But
have
they,
a fractional amount on reserve, and they're lending out more than they're.
who says so? Because they have external audits regularly,
Yep.
and they have you can also buy bars with a number, and
Think about
there's
it.
an audit.
Listen, think about it. How can they make money if that's legit? How can they make money?
It's from
They-
the premiums.
Yes, they charge a kind of percentage when you buy and sell.
Well, so what's the difference between that and a VAT tax?
What?
You said that you want to do that because you want to skip the VAT tax, right?
Yes.
Tax, but you also said there's a premium when you trade.
Yeah, come
Yeah, but
here.
way smaller than the value added tax.
Well, I just wouldn't do that. I'd rather have it in my hands and make sure. I don't know. I wouldn't do it. That's just me.
Yeah, but yeah, I know, I understand. But what she's trying to tell is it's easier for me to buy and sell if I use this platform, which actually gives has an audit, and also yeah, you can also request it. I don't know about the request, if request can be denied, but there's this the link I posted is goldrepublic.nl, and if you make someone a new member, you get 1 gram of gold.
Exactly. It's a Ponzi scheme.
Yes.
But
that
not a Ponzi scheme, a pyramid scheme. Sorry about that. Yeah.
I read the argument that bullion vault and gold money have then traceable transaction. That's true, but it's like I don't want to have fiat money on accounts, but I also maybe need some savings that could be cashed in easily, and I don't. Why I don't wanted to use ETF is because ETF is like a stock in Germany, and when you sell a stock, when you didn't hold it longer than half a year, then you have to pay 25% on your gains.
Simple. There's no tax on it.
And that's why ETFs and all paper precious metals are a problem.
Yes, I understand that. Okay, but is there a VAT
But
tax?
when you deal with gold money and bullion vault, then it is considered to be physical gold, and on selling physical gold or silver, even when you have these speculative gains, you don't have to pay the speculative gains tax. And that is why I thought of it might be sensible to maybe take a small portion of the savings and put it into gold, money, or bullion vault? Because
it would be the
in front
same. Listen, Oddbeat, it would be the same.
Can I say something? Okay.
Isn't
there a
it
bad
the
tax
same
on
as
gold?
putting it in a bank?
Isn't what the same? Putting what in the bank.
She's like, I don't want to put it in a bank, and put it rather in a gold vault, like what was it, Gold Republic, you know, some kind of thing like that, and then
gold money or bullion
gold
vault.
money
Tinfoil.
or bullion vault.
Same thing as putting it in the bank because they're fractional reserve.
It is
not.
No, I mean, if it is, it is. If it is, what's the difference? Everybody has money in the banks. I mean, she's saying I only want to do like 10% of my stack.
Okay, but let me say.
I don't see any problem in that actually.
Okay, but there's no use. Is there VAT tax on gold? Let me just say that. There's no VAT tax on gold, right? Why don't you just buy physical gold then?
Yes,
no, but the premium, you lose a lot of money on the premium. Yeah, but you lose a lot of money on the premium if you buy it 10%. Like, for instance, she buys 10 grams, right? She buys the 10% over spot, or like 7 or 10%. If she sells it, she's lucky to get spot for it. I mean, that would be a good deal. You lose 10%, but on this platform, you don't lose 10%. The spread is maximum 3%. So you know that's liquid too. You know that's the entire thing. And if it's the same as a bank, why not?
You can sell when gold went up 3%, what it does often, and then it crashes down again 3%. But when you buy physical, it's difficult because I don't have local coin dealers here very near, and and you say like, oh, now it's the price, and until I come to the local coin dealer, price went other direction again. So this is difficult. And with gold money and bullion vault, you can trade online very quickly. You can react very quickly.
Yep. But I did it, but it never went up. So I lost a little. But it would be the same as if I would have bought physical. But she's saying, I want to have that liquidity, but I want to speculate with it too. If it goes up, I can easily sell it. What's wrong with that? And it's only 10%, so I see the benefit.
You can.
I see it working for you better than.
So you're talking like
in gold and silver sometimes, and you could maybe, let's say silver is now, what is it, 19 something, and it could easily go up like it did last year in a few weeks to 24, and everyone thinks, oh, now it's going up, but with a small portion, when it goes to 24, you can also say, okay, and I cash out because I think that they will again suppress it, and then when it goes up and you cash out and you wait when it goes down again, and you can easily get in again.
Exactly, but you should know what you're getting into. Because if the financial, but you should know what you're getting into, because if the financial markets collapses, whatever they say, if they say we'll give you your gold if the financial market collapses or etc., don't believe it. I mean, that's my sentiment.
Yeah, right.
Well, they're gonna do everything in their power to make sure that they don't lose money.
The biggest part of my savings is in my physical stack anyway. But we are talking about a few thousand euros.
When I sell my coins, I never sell to a dealer or a coin store because I will not get their business, right? They want to make a profit.
Yeah, but that means you have some liquidity, and you probably wouldn't need it. You need to sell it right away if something would happen, or you'd have gold under your pillow. Cash under your pillow or something.
Hey, listen, they're not gonna let you sell it. If gold went up like 300 times in one day, right? They're not gonna let you sell it.
Are you sure? Of course they would.
They're gonna do everything in their power to stay in business, and if they do that, they'll go out of business.
It doesn't work that way. It's just you can sell it.
that way, but okay, well, do it and tell me about it when I don't know. Do it if you want. I don't know. I was one.
So you're saying, actually, Mabdi, the reason why they wouldn't sell it, listen, the reason why they wouldn't sell it if gold went very high is because of the fractional banking system. Because of the fraction, and they speculate with your money too. Is that what you're saying? So that's why they can't actually afford to make you cash it out. Is that what you're saying?
Are you talking about gold money and bullion vault still?
Yeah.
I wonder if those who criticize gold money have really researched what it is about. Because the principle is different.
Well, let me say.
I cannot.
I don't them, but it's the same as banking. It's the same as putting your money in the bank. But in this case, you're speculating with it. It's nothing different. The banks I mean, if shit hit the fan, excuse my French, then they both wouldn't give you your money. So what's the difference of having money in the bank and having money in money bank or gold money? There's no big a difference.
You have an account connected to the gold money account anyway. You have to open an account, a normal account with a normal bank, where you wire your money, and this is the connected account with gold money where you then sell and buy and sell and trade back and forth.
Hey, listen. My first red flag goes off when you know how you said when you refer somebody you get a gram of gold.
Huh?
Right? That's a period.
Your audio is so bad. I don't hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, now we hear you. Keep talking in that pace.
Yeah, I said first of all, a red flag goes off when I hear about when you refer somebody and you get a gram of gold for free. Because that's a pyramid scheme. You think a company like that is gonna be legit with you? They're gonna do everything in their power to screw you over.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It doesn't necessarily have to be. I mean, you're talking. You're like that. You're like taking that as the only proof of them being a Ponzi schemist or be pyramid schemers. It's not. I mean, you can make an advertisement. You can.
There's a
get more customers.
Silver Saver, okay, and they have been known to do that kind of stuff. It's basically the same thing, but it's like a version of it in Europe.
Yes, but gold money and bullion vault, you have to pay charges for the gold and silver that they keep in the different vaults in Singapore and Hong Kong and so on, and they charge it in gold grams. So for everyone who has an account with gold money or bullion vault, they have to charge a few grams of their silver and gold for it being stored in the vault. So this is how gold money and bullion vault accumulate precious metals for themselves, because they take a small portion of gold grams from your holdings.
Hey, Nutri, what do you feel about fractional reserve gold?
Who says? Listen, you're taking it out of context. It isn't fractional reserve.
Fractional what?
Okay, explain to News Unit what you guys said. What do you guys think about it?
News Unit, you know the thing about bullion vault, where you buy gold, physical gold and silver, but they store it for you.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of stuff like that. They got quite a bit of that now. APMEX does that. There's other places that do that. What about it?
What's the difference between
but they don't have a trading platform connected to it.
Misty?
Have they?
Yeah, I bet they do. They have some kind of trading system. I don't know exactly all the details.
What's your question about it?
Trust them.
Mob, you have to buy a new microphone.
Would you trust a place that stores your gold for you? Tells you they
Hell no. Hell no.
But you know
I personally wouldn't.
Somebody else is going to hold on to your silver and gold. Just buy the GLD and SLD.
Just buy the contract if you're going to do that. Don't trust.
Listen.
No.
They charge you.
I'd rather buy the stock than fucking trust.
But listen, one after another. What I explained why I can't buy gold and silver ETF is because it is seen as a stock, and when you buy and sell stocks in Germany and don't hold them minimum a year or whatever, then you have to pay. No, you have to pay. You have to pay 25% on your gains anyway.
So what do you pay otherwise?
What if you
And
hold it for a year? What if
and
you
with bullion vault and gold money, it is seen as trading the real physical thing. So you don't do tax evasion when you get gains from it and don't pay any taxes on it.
Yeah.
So
So
what do
when
you
I,
do?
when I let's say I have 5,000 euro and I buy silver and gold, and then I see, oh, it goes up, and I say like, oh, I'm not sure, I sell, and I will wait if it goes down, and then I will get in again. And
Those of
let's
us,
say it goes up, and I cash out, and I have 5,500 euros.
those of us in the
Then
U.S.
then it's okay. Or let's say, and I have to pay the percentage fee for selling and buying, but I don't have to pay taxes on this gain.
Listen,
So here's a question, Tinfoil Hat Girl. When you do these trades, how fast are they executed?
Pretty fast.
pretty fast is not an answer.
Well, I don't have an account there, but
Well,
can you
my
hear me,
experience
Mobdeep?
is.
Can you hear me?
huh?
Yeah, we can hear you.
What was it?
Listen,
Once again?
I'm gonna try to answer your question anyway about bullion vault. I don't know what she's talking about, worrying about all these taxes, but for those of us in the U.S. who don't have a lot of gold and silver, physical gold and silver, okay, we just got a coin collection or whatever, 500, 750 ounces of silver, maybe about a half a dozen ounces of gold, roughly, at best.
That's a lot. That's a lot of gold and silver, dude.
Well, what
You
the
can
hell?
buy
I
a
mean,
villa with it.
you can buy a what?
Yeah, I was starting to feel bad, but okay, good to hear you. You see it. Okay, go on. You don't have so much silver and?
You think that's a lot of silver and gold to have 750 ounces of silver and about a half a dozen ounces of gold?
No, I'm feeling
For
bad
some.
again.
Let's not discuss this. Anyone in their means. But
Well,
what
listen.
was your point?
Basically, when you put your money in one of these trusts or whatever they call them, what the heck's the one with Amex called? I've seen it
The
on their
precious
advertising.
metal IRA.
Yeah, there's one in Los Angeles. There's one there's several. Anyway, you have to pay a fee for storage. Did you check
Yes.
into that to see if whether or not that was equal to your 25% VAT tax or whatever you're talking about? No matter
No,
which,
it is not. It is
or
a
if you want
kind
to put your silver and gold into a bank, what do you call it, a safety deposit box? I don't have a lot of luxury items.
deposit box.
Right. So, you know,
The deposit
basically,
box.
I'm looking to sell my silver that I bought not too long ago, like that, those Psalm buffs and those horse rounds that I bought that I showed everybody, and that limited amount of other coins that I bought. I've accumulated some other stuff like a couple years ago. I do have a monster box of, well, actually I don't. I only have 100 coins left in the Wolves series, and I have a monster box of those Canadian, what do you call those, grizzly bears. So I got lucky and bought
Yeah,
a
but
couple
still-
of coins that actually appreciated. But anyway, suffices to say, this deal here about buying something to avoid these taxes, I don't think I'd really worry about it if I were you. If you're going to try to make money, just pay your taxes. You know, I mean, if you got an opportunity to buy something and sell it, even though it cost you 25% tax, just try to make more above that. Just you know, set your goal to make more money above your tax.
Yes.
And just
True,
pay
but
the stupid tax.
but you
Who
have
cares?
to. But true, but you have to consider that some people started stacking later, and there was not so much time to or budget to buy a lot of coins that appreciated in value. My stack is mostly bullion and a few semi-numismatics, but they are very younger age, so they did not appreciate. And yeah, but
still, they
no,
would
I did some calculations on this, because you're right. I was also trying to maybe take a kind of amount of money and do some calculations about to compare the taxes and the fees, and there's no way that the fees at gold money or bullion vault equal the taxes that I would have to pay.
I don't know.
I think
I don't really know how it works,
So,
but
so here's another thought. Why don't you buy a safety deposit box at a bank and put your bullion in there?
Well, the thing is, she wants the liquidity. She can't
Oh, you
go.
got the new local
But I
coins.
have that already. I have a deposit box.
you
Is it
guys
just,
always sound like that gold and silver is
is
the
it
answer
just
to all
the
your financial
accessibility
needs.
to sell your precious metals? I think that's what you'd said. The quick turnaround to sell your precious metals. I think that was your biggest push.
Yes, and this is difficult in Germany, where because you have always the gap of about 15% maybe or more even, because of the value-added tax and the mintage premium and so on when you buy a bullion, a coin or whatever. You always look here. The price at the moment is 15 euros spot, and I pay 17 euros for a coin. So
Yeah, and when you
the silver spot price would have to make up for these 2 euros until I can consider to go to the coin dealer and sell a few
The young lady
coins.
from Germany, how old are you roughly? Are you in your 20s?
You don't ask a lady about her age.
Why not? Where does it say that anywhere? Where does it say that anywhere?
He said she was a teenager in the
Where
90s.
does it say that anywhere? Where does it say you don't ask a lady her age? What does that mean?
I agree.
You don't.
I know it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, but it really don't come from anywhere else but a dumb statement that don't mean anything.
You have to explain what my age has to do with the point you're going to make.
Absolutely. I'll explain it when you tell me. Just give me a rough estimate.
He's in the 30s.
Well, I'm in my 30s.
So you've already told us you work for a bank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I did. But
Or you
I
don't work,
anymore.
you're not actively working right now?
I don't work at the bank anymore.
Oh, okay, I thought you did. So you're not actively working then, basically, with a steady income, sounds like.
I quit.
Okay.
Why did you quit?
Because it was awful.
Oh, okay.
and I'm studying, and so I did do another study field, and this is why I'm going to change
So
my profession.
how do you live then? How do you get by on income? Just savings or what?
Oh yes, I quit with a how do you call it?
Not hitting on somebody. I don't
They
even
paid
care.
me to
If I need a
leave
girl, I'll
my
go out and
job.
get one over here within 10 miles of me. What's going on? I'm sorry. Somebody thinks I'm hitting on you. I'm not hitting on anybody.
Hitting on me, what does it mean?
I'm one of the guys
with you.
that don't, brag about it, but anyway.
Huh?
Don't worry about that. I don't have to prove anything.
He wants you to be his wife.
You're saying he fancies you.
So what
Anyway,
was
you
your
don't-
point?
You quit, but you don't have a steady income right now, right?
Yes, because I'm still studying, but I didn't
So
quit.
how do you get by? I mean, how do you make money? Did you just work living off your savings?
I think this is going a bit way too private now, right?
What? And you're going to talk about gold and silver, and that's not private?
There goes news. You want to get personal.
Tinfoil.
I mean, we're talking about
Private-
safety deposit boxes and what we do with our money, and that's not private?
Listen, I think you should try to buy from somebody that's trying to sell their coins, and you can get the best deal like that. Then you won't have to worry about, the premium that you got to pay at the coin store. Just put an ad on.
If you called up on the Dave Ramsey show, he'd ask you these questions, you'd give him his answers. But because I'm asking you questions, you don't even know who I am, and I'm never going to know who you are. It doesn't even matter. You get all defensive. I don't get it.
Because
Actually, the thing is,
just
what's the
because
difference?
we discuss if gold money or bullion vault is a legit way to maybe buy precious metals, there's something different than asking persons privately what they are living off,
Listen,
right?
I've listened to people call up these radio announcers that know everything about economics and financial place, and they ask people the same questions over and over again, very prying about what they do, what happened to them. You want answers to these questions, you got to answer my questions. Otherwise, I can't give you the answer. That's all there is to it. I can't give you an answer to this open-ended question without knowing a little bit about you, in a general sense. I'm not trying to find out your address. I'm just trying to find out, just a few things that mean something.
Mr.
In order to give
Casper,
you an answer.
if you wouldn't be ranting so much, I gave you the answer already.
You know what? I really don't care about anybody's financial situation. All right? I'm just looking for the next deal. That's it.
Well, basically, what
broke.
But I gave you the answer already. I'm not going to repeat it 5 times if you don't listen.
But tinfoil, you said that you don't want to pay the premium on coins, right, when you buy it.
Now let's get back to the discussion. I still don't know why people are saying...
Sorry. He couldn't take you, tinfoil. You got him.
What?
You chased away the news unit.
Yep, he's gone. Mr. Casper is gone.
Casper.
Because you chased him away.
Huh?
Okay,
the thing is...
yeah, now I see it. Okay, my chat is always a bit slow, so I got the message. I think his Hangout crashed. I don't think that it's me that I chased him away. No, I didn't. Did I? No.
You put him in his place, out of the room.
Would you guys please disclose what you earn and what you're living from? That would be fair.
Oh.
That was rude.
No, he was trying to get he was trying to give you like advice, but he doesn't know what kind of advice to give you if he doesn't know your situation.
I don't understand. The audio's bad.
Wow.
So tinfoil, this is what he was trying to do: was get a financial profile from you, so he could offer advice based on your financial profile.
Well.
But that is actually not very important for this question. What's the difference between a bank and the gold money or the bullion vault? If you
Really, I think this is an interesting discussion. So let's go back and forget about news unit noisy questions. Yeah, but I still think that I did a research on gold money and bullion vault, and bullion vault is more for those who maybe sell or more into trading, whereas gold money is better if you...
Let me say something. I've heard people that had bad experiences with companies like that, and that's all I'm trying to say. They're not legit.
But companies like that...
How can they make money off you if, you won't be able to make a profit, and then they'll basically, they're not legit.
Dude,
I don't want to... What?
It doesn't have to be that way.
It doesn't have to, but it is.
No, no, man, it isn't. You're confused. Listen, it doesn't have to be that way, but it could.
I heard people...
But that's why she should know the risks. If shit hits the fact you lose your money, that's it.
I've heard people that got screwed over by companies like that hold your gold.
Yes, but they are different. They don't have these audits. I did a lot of research on and they have very...
Unless you're doing the audits yourself, like they can say whatever the fuck they want, right? They can say whatever the fuck they want.
Odd beep.
What?
You're like you sound like my like all those constitutional grandmas. Like, you got your silver in your garden. No, I agree about that. But she's like, she wants liquidity, and she wants to trade faster because she probably might lose some spread if she sells it to the coin dealer and when she buys and sells. And I don't see the difference between the bank and the money vault or the what was it, gold vault? I don't see the difference.
Bullion vault and gold money.
Okay.
Yes.
Carson, what are you trying to argue when you say you don't see the difference between the bank and that? I agree, Dave. There's no difference. That's the point. That's my point.
So she has her bonus, her plus is it's the liquidity, and she can trade. But if that's the only thing.
Carson,
And I can trade, and I can take profit.
Let me say something. I'm trying to say something. You guys don't.
Sorry.
Okay, if you want liquidity, buy it from somebody that's selling it. Don't pay the premium. Skip the premium, and then you won't have to worry about.
Yes.
Fucking...
But then again, you can't snipe. You can't pick. I mean, it's like, okay, now gold is very low. You would want to buy right now, but not in a month. And in a month, everyone is selling because it's high. So that's when you don't want to buy. So it's not very, you don't have a lot of options.
I guess in Europe it's different, but I can buy a gold coin for spot and then sell the gold coin for spot whenever I want.
Yes. I mean, that's a luxury for us in Europe, I suppose. I think it's the same in Germany, but in Holland it's like that. You can't. It's not easy to buy silver whenever you want for the spot or something. That's not gonna happen.
No, you can't at all. There is no chance to buy gold at spot at the moment at all. You could buy silver you could buy German junk silver for a while under spot, but it was when silver was way up in the 30s. Then the cheapest silver you could get is private German junk silver from eBay.
Exactly. But
that's not. Now that the silver spot price is down, the cheapest silver then now is very expensive. You cannot get German junk silver for above spot or maybe under spot. You cannot get it.
Okay.
So this is why at the moment I'm buying investment grade silver, because it's cheaper than the cheapest silver used to be.
So you're saying if you took a silver coin, a 999 silver coin, the coin store, they won't give you spot for it?
It's cheaper than the German junk silver.
Yeah, I heard you. But let's say you buy a silver bar, okay? Let's say you had a silver bar shipped to you from America. You skipped the VAT tax. You bought it for around spot, okay? Let's say you paid a little bit more than spot, okay?
But you cannot.
Okay, but
when you get a silver bar from America, you have to pay high import tax.
There's ways around it.
Hardly.
You have to put it as a gift. Have the shipper put it as a gift.
If you put it as a gift, then it cannot be more expensive than $20. And you know that silver is heavy. You cannot put so much coins into. It's a gift for $20. They will get suspicious and open it.
You have to put it as a gift. That cracked me up, really.
Yeah, you could, man. You could put it as a gift.
Yes, true. You have this gift.
No, I know. I've been doing that for time.
Yeah, Harrison, you've been doing that, right? So what's so funny though?
No, the thing is how you. No. I mean, it's not that easy because right now I've had my second check from the VAT. When I accepted the package, I paid the tax. So that sucks. They're on to me right now. I have to change my address or something.
Okay, you had to pay import tax.
It's not that easy. I mean,
no.
Well, I don't know exactly what it's like in Europe, so I don't really know. So I don't know, man.
But you could do this.
If it works out for you, just do it.
I mean, you could try this. You take. Yeah, but the thing is, apart from VAT tax, you get another tax, like an industrial tax for bars of silver. It's very strange. You get like 20% and another 10% on top of that.
In the end, it doesn't make sense to import from the US. It's not easy, and it is not
It's
Unless
expensive.
unless you can evade.
What if you imported silver, junk silver, like U.S. cord?
I don't have it.
He dropped. We got a moment of silence.
Yeah. He said, what if you imported the junk silver, like the dollars, Morgan dollars, peace dollars, etc. I think it's the same. It's about the value you put on the box, what you declare. But
Yeah.
then again, if the other party, like someone who's sending it to you from America, agrees to write down a lower value, because if it gets lost, you'll probably have to agree something about who's going to pay for the loss. So
Right.
it's
So that is why I don't want to have it over the pond. I don't feel comfortable.
Okay. What if you imported junk silver?
No, that's way too dangerous. When it gets lost and you put another amount of money on the bill, then yeah, you cannot insure it against
yeah.
loss.
For instance, I buy from you $200 worth of silver, right? And we want to evade taxes. And you put on the customs, what do you call that shit? And then you put like $20, right? And it gets lost. What are we gonna do? Do I lose the money? Do you lose the money? Who's lose the money?
I guess the buyer is holding the bag, because if I import the silver from the US, then I wanted to avoid the taxes. It was my idea to call it a gift, and then when it gets lost, then it's my fault.
Yep.
Because if I declared it the way it should have been, then I would have to pay the taxes, what I wanted to avoid. So when I tell someone to declare it as a gift, then I should be the one who is holding the bag when the parcel gets lost. That's fair. You cannot have it both.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but how old are you again?
You got disconnected.
Really?
Hey, it's got quiet in here now.
Needs comment on the side.
Cool.
What?
Hey, look at that. You can actually talk now, guys.
I don't understand why you would want to do that. Have somebody else hold your
You
thing.
can't give anybody advice that knows everything. So just don't even try.
I don't know. I don't know. It must be different in Europe. I don't know.
Okay,
But I've heard people that got screwed over by companies like that.
Well, you should
So
know
anyway,
the risk.
we're gonna start. Somebody start making phone calls. Right, Mob Deep?
I can't. It's not my Hangout. I can't invite you.
I gotta go for a second. I'll be back soon, probably.
Where you going?
David.
Yo.
Have you read my
What?
comments beneath Rocky's video?
No, I didn't have time for that. Why? Are you and us fighting about Muslims and sodomites? Is that what you guys are fighting
No,
about?
he's taking the discussion to a level which he's never mind. Just read the comments.
You know what? Let me tell you what that means to me. To be real honest with you, that's just perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds and destitute of the faith. It's just stupid. That's what it sounds like to me.
Ooh.
It's perverse disputing.
Are you?
It's vain jangling. Look up vain jangling.
So we're both guilty in this?
Yep.
No, you can't say that, because let me tell you why.
I will say that.
Let me tell you why. You can't wash blood with blood. Do you know that saying?
I can wash a lot with blood. I'll wash a lot with the blood of Christ. That's what I'll wash.
Shit.
But hey, Queen Victoria washed herself with clay.
We'll just let the blood of Christ wash right through that shit.
I don't care
We'll
about
take it
Queen
out.
Victoria. But that's the thing. I was okay. Maybe I was being out of line by calling this guy that I would punch her in the face. But I was very emotional because Never mind. I was very emotional about it because it's poisoning our children. And you know what? And he comes out and he attacks my religion. And don't you think that's a bad thing? Don't you think that's wicked?
Well, yeah, it is. Yeah.
No. They're all wicked. It's all wicked.
Wickedness. I gotta go. I'll be right back.
The whole basket of wickedness is just beyond your comprehension.
Are you sure?
I think even Silver Siren knows what I'm talking about. Do you not?
That's a drum.
I think I kind of figured that, yeah. Somehow I kind of figured that.
Wickedness. I gotta go. I
7 times 4 is 28.
Well, we could get FT Ideas back in here. He had some real interesting videos to show today. I wish Tinfoil Hat Girl would come back.
Seven. Alright.
Are there election results? Because I didn't see any headlines. With that Ukraine thing? I wish Ivan was in here right now. Can somebody invite Ivan G?
Siren wants to shut this hangout down.
Oh, you want to shut her down? Why don't you just let it time out?
I'll make a hangout. I'll make a live one. Hold on, just give me a minute. I gotta set up.
This is live. I see. Okay.
Yeah, hold on.
Just go. Just kill it, and then it will be private.
Hold on.
Kill it. Kill it.
You don't have to worry about that. You can just shut the broadcast down, leave this thing alone, and go. And everybody can ride in here and just it won't even hurt nothing. Because it's not broadcasting. It's just a dead room with people in it, and nobody knows they're there but them.
I think it's time to take an intermission and watch the Rocky video everyone's talking
Holy
about.
fuck, man.
Yeah, just hit stop broadcast and go.